Welcome. Thank you very much for the easy cut there. I actually had a moment.
We've been giving you easy cuts.
Yeah, and then last time I got in trouble for not commenting, so thank you. Thank you.
Wow, we feel appreciated.
Yeah.
We had to tell them to remember to appreciate
I'm gonna take these off because my new lighting setup
Literally.
is a wild glow.
Literally love.
Alright, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. We were gone last week. You might be able to tell, if you watch us much at all, that my voice is still a little off. So, gonna take it as light as necessary with some of the voices, as my throat is still recovering from COVID. It was not a fun trip. At least I didn't have to work, but it also was like my entire Christmas.
Hello, everyone.
He's back.
Welcome back.
He's back.
So, welcome to Adventure Corp. If you're new here, awesome. If you're not, you know who we are. That's cool. We stream D&D on Wednesdays, 6 to 10 Mountain Standard Time. That's our main thing that we do. On Sundays, from 6:30 till 10 or whatever, me and Alex also have like a variety stream where we do D&D, side content things, character builds, reviews. We also play some games. And then we either have like some segments where we're doing like adventure talks where we have some guests and do some interviews. Also, we're planning after this campaign a one-shot with some guest characters. So thank you for showing up. If you could check our links, we're trying to grow our Discord. We're mostly active here on Twitch, but we are on some other things like YouTube and stuff. But if you want to interact with us and stuff, Twitch is the best place to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for showing up.
At least live. Not live Discord's probably the place to go.
Sorry, yes. Yeah. Not during stream, Discord.
Yeah.
That would be great. During stream, Twitch. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, you can watch it, but we don't see your comments. I
do see the
we're not really interacting with people
on
those two.
Oh, yeah, you mean the live video.
So, yeah, we're not really interacting with people on Facebook or YouTube. We're doing it on Twitch.
Yeah. Okay, so, other announcement. 4 days ago, Past the Meeple followed us. Which well,
is it past the meeple or past the meatball?
Meeple, Meeple. So thank you very much for following. And then Alex just resubscribed for 12 months. So that is 1 year that we've been affiliate. Basically, you're like our affiliate tracker, hey?
Happy New Year, by the way. BT Dubs. Where's your glasses?
I took them off because with my ring light right here, I get like this nice like sunlight for eyeballs. Okay. So that's the announcements. Let's hop into the recap.
This is Christmas.
Yeah?
And what have you
You can't, not every time I start talking. This can't be the... Alright, so.
Sorry.
We're gonna have a problem there.
We haven't had any shit in weeks.
Alright.
Hey guys, Isaac, so just so my dad, there's ham salad with crackers and a bowl full of candy.
This is gonna be
if you guys want some.
Yeah, so we're gonna take our break here. We'll be gone for 10.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
Welcome.
Bye.
Welcome, bye.
We're on a quick 1 minute. Okay, so last we left off, the party had just been visited by a member of the Proudfoots, who was, actually no, it was Lorelei who was visited by a Proudfoot, who was somewhat suspicious of Dre, who left with Thonlethir, a bard that he has been chasing for a few years now, who had been spreading the Butcher of Alachrin song. The party decided to try and scry on him, and was unable to get any sort of connection. Yaikzal discovered the smell of a robed wizard who had harried the party once before when you guys actually went to the last location Dre was at. You guys followed this to a little copse of trees where you found a magical trap that blew up in the face of a few of you, and then managed to track both this wizard and Dre's scent back to the road where it promptly vanished like they had disappeared from thin air. Days later, Yaikzal swore... I skipped a part. So yeah, you guys decided to wait.
Yaikzal swore.
Yeah.
Big deal.
It happened.
I remember that.
Having no other clues to follow, decided to wait, thinking that a kidnapping this targeted likely has a reason more than just trying to kill him, otherwise there would have been a body. So, days later, Yaikzal awoke in a sweat, aggravated by the very climate and the shape of her home. She proceeded to tear through her house, packing away all of her valuables, and absconding with her son, after mauling her husband, Big Red.
Lol.
Who had tried to stop her from leaving. Big Red managed to drag himself to Berrian's tower, and then fell upon Berrian half dead, who for his part contacted his healer as well as the party's new friend Amos, a dragon expert from a long time ago, who came from the rift that Yaikzal tore open inside the forest many sessions ago before retrieving her dragon blade. And who was intent on studying Yaikzal and said, "Oh, I'm sure you'll be calling on me soon, and I'll come back when you're ready." The party has now used the Adventurers Guild to put some feelers out on any dragon activity happening in the south of Kar by the mountains where they think Yaikzal has fled to. And also Berrian put some feelers out for information from the Thieves Guild, any information that could lead him to finding Dre. And that was where we ended the last session. And also you guys made a trip out south, realizing, though, that you were probably ahead of Yaikzal.
Hey guys, pop quiz. What do you need to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Has somebody asked us in chat?
No. I am.
Oh, I see. Oh, Complex Fear said Happy New Year. Hello, Complex Fear. Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Did you forget your dice?
Maybe.
And then...
You know what's funny about that? When I was setting up, I have a checklist to make sure I forget as little as possible. Yes.
And then there was one.
And then there was one, yeah. No, I was literally partway through my checklist, and I was like, I'm glad I have a checklist, because I almost forgot my dice. And that wasn't a clue in to Alex that he should also not forget his dice.
I mean, someone has to forget their dice every so often.
Yeah, so, did you hard forget your dice? Like, are they gone?
No, it's fine. I just am letting Runa be on camera.
Oh, I see.
Ooh!
Ooh. Work it.
Thank
Alright,
you.
come back.
Thanks for a moment.
Yeah.
I mean, I can play all... Hi! Wait, how do you do Lorelei's voice? Hi.
It's like a little bit British, yeah.
I'm Lord.
There's David Attenborough.
Hello there.
Oh, I'm Lorelei.
My name's Lorelei. I sure hope no one betrays me.
I'm Lorelei. Oh, I got twisted shoes. I'm Lorelei. I got twisted shoes.
I got twisted shoes, boy.
I have twisted shoes.
Better not be mean to me.
If you're mean to me, I kill you.
Alex, Complex Fear's answer to your question of what do you need to play D&D is good sense of humor and imagination. The dice do help, though. I think we can all agree.
Actually, no.
No.
4.
Absolutely not 4. You know what? Sometimes they don't help. That's true. But with the game in general. Okay.
Haven't I given enough?
Shiny math rocks. Yes, Complex Fear. Very good.
Very shiny
Dan
math
seems to be getting something, and the first order of business I had involved Dan. So, does anybody have anything they're up to while you guys wait for information? Oh, Yanbi, first time chatter, said hello. Hi, Yanbi. Very nice to meet you. Oh, and they followed a few seconds ago. Thank you very much.
Do we know you, or are you just popping in?
Yeah,
Is
let
it
us know
Ida?
if we...
Ida said they'd come watch.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, let us know if we know you from anywhere else. And if you want to chat with us, pop on our Discord, which I'm sure will pop up any moment now.
Also, I'm just going to say it, because it just turned out perfectly in one... Look at my hair.
Ooh,
I didn't even have to fix it. I just...
Yeah. Envy said, I have no clue what's happening, but hello.
Hello.
We're just getting in the game. You just missed the recap.
We're looking for our friend who ran away.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. 2 friends have gone missing in short order. It is I, the Ida. Okay, perfect. Hello, Ida.
Hi.
Duh.
And now you know what I look like.
I think I've... No, I haven't shown...
No?
I might have shown them.
Who knows?
I think I did. Unless because I was like on a call
Yeah.
and I was like showing my gallery,
Yeah.
so you might have.
My visage is pretty publicly available, so yeah. Okay. So I will start again. Does anybody have any the face reveal? Does anybody have anything to do in what is a sort of tense downtime with you guys putting out feelers to try to track down your missing party members, but with little else to do right now?
Yeah, I'd like to try to cast a spell if I can.
Okay. What spell are you attempting to cast?
I want to cast project image, or sorry, permanency ritual, but I want to cast it into a scrying ball.
Okay.
But I have 2 ideas.
Okay,
So I don't know
lay it
if I want to do.
I'll also.
Scry is my fallback.
Yeah.
Where's your bigger guy?
But
I'm also gonna take this to a more useful screen. There we are.
Oh, it's so bad.
What is that? A permissicitude. Oh, it's permanency. So in this game, there's magic. Daniel is playing a wizard named Berrian, who is an elf, and it is basically a spell that lets you take another spell and make it last permanently. So if you had a spell that makes like a light appear and it lasts a minute, permanency would make it last forever unless someone did something to get rid of it. That is a very, very benign use of the spell. Can also be used to make things like a shadowy blade of magic that does.
I can fly.
Project image.
Forever.
Oh, you wanted to permanency project image?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
But doing it through an item, so that I have to be in contact with the item to use it.
Project image. I have to take a look at. I think you're more on the vein of making a magic item than a permanency spell.
Well,
Just
no,
if you
can
wanted
cast...
to activate from an item.
Yeah.
Because project image, you make an illusory copy of yourself that lasts for the duration. It appears at any location that is within 500 miles of you that you know. Looks and sounds like you, but is intangible. Disappears if it takes any damage and the spell ends.
Okay, never mind. So that doesn't work. So then I'll just cast. I want to do permanency scry into my scrying ball.
Okay. So
I already have the scry ball.
Right. So the weakness of permanency in scrying is that you lock in where or what you're scrying on.
Oh no, that's not how it works. So there's tons of items, orbs that you can do where you can use scry on them all the time.
Yes. That would be making a magic item over
What?
permanency spelling the scry spell on it.
Really?
Yes.
I can't just use the item and activate the spell.
I mean, you could use the item like a scroll and have a one-time use of scry, but if you
Okay,
permanency
sorry,
the scry spell onto something, you're going to have a permanent...
Okay, how do I do
Cast
the
the
thing
scry.
that I want to do?
Okay, so if you are looking to make a magic item...
Which I didn't know we could do.
Yes.
I thought that was why we had the permanency spell.
No, you can absolutely make magic items.
Also, good luck, little D&D bear, because his backpack opens and I put all my D20s.
Oh.
All of them? Wow.
Except for this one that's the size of the bear.
Okay.
He carries that one.
So the first thing you're going to want to decide is, are you making a charged item that has a number of effects and then is empty?
No, I
Oh.
want an item that is permanent. I don't want the thing charged.
So the more often you're able to use it, the more expensive it is to make. So
3
the
charges per day.
3 per day is going to be 500 gold times the spell level times 12 is going to be the component cost, which will also be the material cost.
500 times what? Times
the
what?
spell level times 12.
So 2,500 times 12.
What level is spell? 3?
No, I'm going to do project
3,000.
image because that's the best way to do it.
Oh, what level is project image?
7. So 500 times 7. So 3,500 times 12.
Yeah, which is 42,000. And then if you're buying the materials as well, it's going to be doubled to 84,000.
Why is it doubled?
Because that cost is the component cost. You also need the materials to make
The components are the materials.
So the way magic items and scrolls and everything works in the system is there's a component cost. There's the material cost where you get like parts from magical creatures and stuff to use in it, and then there's the research cost, which is based on how quickly your research value per day, depending on your level.
Okay, does the research cost hurt the value of the item?
No, so basically you take your component cost, which is also equal to your material
So
cost.
does my tower do anything to this? Because that's...
So your library you can use to lower...
I don't care about the time. I care about the actual monetary cost.
your tower does not lower the monetary
So it's 84,000 no matter what. It's double.
There is I think it's one of the experiments you can do. So there is the efficiency experiment you can do. So this is the experimental advantage. One of them is efficiency, which doubles the value of special components, which means instead of needing 42,000 of special components, you would need 21,000.
So then that would only cost me 42.
So it'd be 42,000 for the component cost, and then 21,000 for the material cost. It makes your...
It would half it.
Or
so
sorry,
it would half it half. So it'd be, instead of 84, it'd be 42 total, because it'd be 21 and 21.
No, it halves one of them, not both. So it's the component that's halved. Your material cost is still 42,000, so your total would be 63,000. You could do that twice, You can actually do it 3 times.
We'll
like
just
you can
leave
half.
We'll
with
just
one.
leave it for now. I'm not interested anymore.
Okay.
For that price, no.
All right. You can also lower the cost by doing having it usable less often.
I want an item that's going to be usable. I don't want a thing that I'm going to burn 40 grand into and then have it not be gone in 8 charges or whatever.
Stevie.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it's okay. It was
for an example of a charged effect, it's 500 gold times the spell level times the number of charges.
Yeah, it's still you dump a bunch of money to have something that's gone.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that.
All right. Then
We've had a posture check and a hydrate.
Oh, posture check. Okay. Thank you, Stevie. Stevie, first time chatter, hope you have all been well. Thank you.
Thank you.
And also, I had to ask Runa, 10k for you to drink water? What? I hate water. Yeah.
You also missed. Can I make a permanency spell permanent by using the permanency on the permanency spell?
That's already what this
Then I showed D&D bear with all the D&D dice.
Yeah.
And they said, I heart the bear.
Yeah.
That's like the sentence, buffalo, 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 buffalo.
And then they
Which
said,
is sentence.
Heart, why am I so broke? I want a sub. No. Need money job ASAP. Then posture check. Your backs are scaring me.
Why?
10k water. I love water.
Also, thank you, Stevie.
Thank you.
Alright,
Let us know if we know you from anywhere else. And if not, welcome.
Yeah.
And if so, also welcome. But it's
Also,
different sort of welcome.
tell me why there's turbo next to your name. I'm very confused.
It is a Twitch thing.
Oh.
Tell me in
Interesting.
chat. I'm confused.
500 times 5 times 12.
Runa,
Yes.
you had something you wanted to... Oh, Stevie's from the TikTok.
Oh my gosh, thank you
Thanks for
so
following
much.
us over to here.
OMG.
Yeah, you pay money to Twitch and they give you things.
Was it from today's TikTok? Were you the person that was there the entire time?
Yeah, were you-
Because there was one person
Tell
that
us your
never
lore,
left.
Stevie. We want to know your lore.
Give me your lore.
Okay, Runa,
What happened there?
you had your hand up.
What do you mean?
What just happened? What are they talking about?
Oh, we're chatting with Stevie, who came from TikTok to come hang out with us.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Perfect.
Um,
Something for Amos, I'm assuming.
Amos is...
Weeks
And
ago.
he's-
Wow.
He's reading books. Like, he's going to libraries,
Okay,
you know?
okay,
He is going to every restaurant that he can.
okay.
And... There's no sleeping. He hasn't slept in 2 days.
Just picturing this, shambling owl man, going into bookstores. What do you have?
What do you got?
Yeah, that stack's gonna be about 500 gold. Fuck. Take this. I need enough money for lunch.
Yeah. He hasn't slept in 2 days, and he's still as energetic.
Oh, yeah. No problem whatsoever. Is Lorelei getting up to anything?
I mean, same old, worrying about my missing friends.
Okay.
Checking in with Dre. Not expecting him to ever be nice to me or tell me anything, but just to know that he's alive.
Getting more one-word answers.
I'll probably shoot Yaikzal a message like, hey, you coming back?
Nothing.
Actually, I would get Lorelei if possible. Can I get you to cast Permanency Beacon of Hope on Gerald?
Beacon of Hope is a self-spell.
I believe that is correct.
Never mind then.
We have a very good dialogue going back and forth. There's a Gur, slay them dragons.
Is it so?
Slay!
Stevie is a G. I agree. Yeah.
Well, we could do it through a scroll.
Is there a certain tactic or spells that will just break a D&D run? Yeah, there's definitely stuff you can do by the rules that has an outsized impact, but there's kind of 2 ways to deal with that as a DM. Is either not allow it or have the world react to it. And then you're just playing a different kind of game. You can't actually break the game. The spell name's Ida the Slicer breaks the game.
Ida breaks every D&D game.
What's the spell called again? I
Beacon
can't
of
remember.
Hope.
Yeah, I'm looking. Okay, there we go.
Look of confusion.
Range area 30 feet. Casting time 1 action.
Does it say anything else?
Choose any number of creatures within range. For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws.
It's not self.
So I could give him advantage on wisdom saving throws and maximum healing, but I can't give him the aura.
Oh, yeah, no, so Beacon of Hope actually never becomes an aura. It's anybody within 30 feet comes under the effect
For a minute.
for a minute.
Or permanency forever, but
Yeah.
I can't give the aura, because it, like...
You're right. So anybody coming within 30 feet, it'll just be whoever was there for the casting of the permanency.
Yeah, well, the 30 feet could... Sure, so the healing thing, then great, let's do that.
On your robot?
I don't care about the aura. What does the aura do? The aura...
Well, no, there's nobody you cast. Like, there's not a... If Lorelei was to permanency Beacon of Hope, anybody within 30 feet who she chooses when she permanencies on it would permanently be under the effect of Beacon of Hope. They would not be able to apply that effect to anybody else ever.
No, that's fine, but it's on 5 people forever.
Yeah.
Advantage on wisdom saves and max healing.
Yeah.
Great, that's amazing.
So, are you approaching Lorelei about that?
I don't know. I'm not worried about it. Let's just move on.
Okay. The next thing happening in the coming few weeks in Alokrin would actually start with a letter from Sharise to Berrian. Sharise being the princess of the kingdom who Berrian is courting. So Berrian, you would get a letter from Sharise, and you open it up when it arrives and are looking through it. It has your guys' usual pleasantries about missing you and sorry she was a little late
Hi.
to my last letter.
Here is a very descriptive drawing of my boobs. Thank you.
That does not sound like Sharise.
Oh, Sharise. What a gal.
No, it's the opposite of Sharise. But there is an interesting part of the letter where Sharise lets you know that she has been invited by her uncle, the one you met, from Thume, who is hosting a ball in Thume, and is inviting a fair bit of nobility to it as a place for you to, if you desire, announce your courtship of her to the kingdom. So she's asking if you want to officially register as her guest to come to this ball, as her date to the ball, and also if you'd like to invite anybody else to come with you.
I really thought, like, officially register as my boyfriend.
It's
Sign here.
It is kind of the same thing.
You need to do a test?
Yeah.
There's a skill testing question.
Sending to Sharise.
Yeah.
How many +1s can I have?
Oh, Berrian, as many as you like, I suppose. As long as there's room in the ball. It's a big ballroom.
Okay.
Also, Ida said, so do you make up the spells or are they already made? A little bit of both, yeah. We're gonna answer that correctly.
Yeah, they're mostly made up already.
Yeah. There is a existing list of spells that gets added to occasionally by the people who make D&D, and then we make up our own and our own rules for them.
Can homebrew some stuff.
Yeah.
And so Wednesday, Dre, Lorelei, Ari, Lorelei, Yaikzal.
Thanks, Ida. You can knock Dre off that for the moment, at least.
Oh yeah, Dre's gone. Shit, and Yaikzal. Just Lorelei.
You hear it? Hey, what do you mean, just Lorelei?
Oh yeah,
You don't just say it like that.
You're not here. He's by himself.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
The voice is
We'll leave.
the voices in my head are really angry today.
you hear Kanah's voice like pipe up at that one.
I'm naked.
Okay.
Kana, Wednesday, Lorelei. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Ari, 4. Sending to Sharise. I have 4 people I'd like to bring.
That is well within the limits. Yes, of course.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Do we have to walk, or can we just magic ourselves?
Oh, I'm fine if you want to head there with magic. We will have to take some guards. And also, do you want to register as my date? On the guest list?
You have to register as a date?
Well, that's what would...
Oh, no,
Make it
like,
public.
yes. Oh, Sharise, of course. Yes. I'm registering as your date. I thought that was without... like, that was just a without speaking type thing.
So you get cut off by the spell somewhere. In the, that was... I thought it would... What? Take it back.
He says,
Hey, that's why
by the
I
palace.
asked in
Hi, can I talk to Sharise, please?
Suppose I can see if she's free.
She is. I was literally just talking to her, but it costs too much magic, and I would like to speak to her in person.
Very well.
Okay.
Allow me to just check with the servants. So the guard will run off. And you are...
Setting.
comes
Sharise,
back
the servants are coming. I'm by the gate.
a servant and Sharise come back out with the guard. She's not as done up as you usually see her. She's still in a nice kind of like light blue gown, but usually she wears something fairly formal for your guys' like gets together, and she looks a little bewildered. Oh, I wasn't expecting to see you.
Neither was I, but the spells were getting costly, so I thought
It
I'd
was
just come
like
anyways.
5 or 6, yes.
Yeah, what a surprise. Welcome. Hi, see you later, Donald.
Right. Princess bows and returns to his post on the gate as Sharise and the servant will lead you in. I don't have anywhere set up, but we can go to the garden. I'm
We
sure
don't
no one's there.
have to set something up. I'm like, look, there's a bench. Oh, there's a cool bit of grass and some flowers. Like, let's go sit on the grass.
Sure, the grass sounds lovely.
Okay, I walk over.
Okay, it looks like Ida is asking for us to do character introductions. She said, Isaac, you never told me you had a female counterpart. And Isaac out here getting D&D bitches.
Actually,
Isaac
it's a
out
male
here,
counterpart that he uses most of the
Isaac out here being the D&D bitches that other people are getting.
So, I play a wizard
Yeah.
named Berrian
Yes.
Jacobson. He's an elf. He's a blade singer wizard.
He's the brown-haired one on the screen.
Yeah, and I'm courting the king's daughter, Sharise.
Yes. Alex.
I play two of these characters. It's complicated. Don't ask. I'm playing Berrian's brother, Avandrel. He's the blonde one. He's
currently...
indisposed.
Indisposed. Yeah, the party, he was kidnapped.
Kidnapped by a vampire.
We don't know that he was kidnapped. Don't break the wall.
Yeah.
That's true. You guys know something is up. But
Yeah.
Some of that is player knowledge, not character knowledge. And your other character, who is around...
Is Lorelei. She is a paranoid mind cleric redhead.
So she's a cleric of the god of knowledge, and tends to abuse her ability to read minds to make sure everyone around her is safe to be around.
And you already know mine, but
Yeah,
I'll
no
introduce it
thanks.
for other people.
Oh yeah, you don't like chocolate.
She's not here right now.
She's also indisposed.
She's the blue hair one. She's a dragonborn.
Yeah.
She's a bitch. And right now I'm playing a really old, like, David Attenborough owl. That's
David
just a little
Attenborough.
flirty.
Welcome to Walking with Dinosaurs.
Basically.
Yeah. So she's playing an old owl person scholar who came through a rift that Yaikzal tore. So Alex has a female counterpart. Yes,
Have you
correct.
seen my profile photo? Is this a surprise?
I also really enjoy the all caps. Oh, so Isaac is the bitches that came up in there. That made me chuckle.
He occasionally is some bitches. He's also occasionally machines, monsters, sentient grass, men, dragons.
Also, Dre is dating a chick named Wednesday that you will meet.
Yeah.
Lorelei is dating a chick named Ari. And I'm dating a big hunk of red named Big Red, literally.
Yeah, who is a lava ogre.
And I have a son.
She does, yeah. Who is also a lava ogre. Yeah. And I, of course, am all of the significant others in that scenario. I am Ari, I am Wednesday, I am Big Red, I am the sun.
Yep.
So you find yourself sitting out on the grass in the palace. A couple of yellow flowers pushed up along the patch of garden you guys are beside. And she sits down. The servant starts coming over with like a blanket that they fetched for somewhere and makes her get up to put it underneath her. And she sits down on the
Wait,
grass
what?
with you.
You're not gonna sit on the grass?
I suppose not. They'll be a little upset if they have to clean the dress.
How many of those dresses do you have?
I don't keep count.
More than you could count.
Yes.
I bet you could wear a dress like
She's
that.
the one you have to convince, not me.
Which that one?
Yes. She motions towards the servant who has been following.
Can she lay on the grass without the blanket, or does she have to hike this dress up to lay on the grass so it doesn't get... Which one do you want, blanket or hike it up?
If she must, Master Berrian.
I think it's up to you. I think she just gave you permission. You don't have
We'll
to.
stay on the blanket. Thank you, Martha.
She could just take off the dress.
Berrian lays on the blanket, but then he, pulls one corner out from underneath her leg, so that one leg is on the grass. Live a little.
Touch grass.
Fine, a little bit of, rebellion.
He gives her a foot rub.
Thank you.
So I have a
Yes.
question.
Please
Now,
ask.
I'm not, up to... I've assumed we've been dating for, a year and a bit.
Yes.
Have we not been,
Not
courting each other?
publicly. It's not something that has been shared with the courts.
So when we go out and people see us holding hands at a function, they just assume, oh.
I mean, we honestly haven't held hands at very many functions. We've gone flying through the night sky.
I kissed you that one time in that place when other people were there.
I'm sure some people have put it together. Are you nervous about making
No,
it official?
I thought we were official, and now it feels like restarting.
Well, nothing's changing in our relationship. We're just making the information publicly available.
Okay,
It's a guest list. and
Sharise,
it
how do you
will-
feel about me?
I like you very much. How do you feel about me?
I think you're a beautiful, intelligent woman, and I love spending time with you.
So then, yes to being my date to the ball.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he just gamed the princess
Um,
asking him out.
Slay!
How does...
Oh, no.
What are you doing?
Now listen to me for a minute here.
All right. You're making me nervous.
Yeah. You're sharing in my current feelings of,
Why are you nervous? Don't you fight dragons and things?
yeah. I'd rather do that right now.
Am I that horrible?
No. Just, look. Would you like to be my wife?
Oh.
I'm gonna hold out a ring.
Second rejection.
She that's actually something you should ask my father first.
I don't get any of the rules. Really? Is that a thing I have to do?
Yes, you do need to.
Okay, let's
ask him for my
let's
hand in
pretend
marriage.
you weren't the queen right now.
I'm a princess.
Okay. Let's pretend you weren't the princess.
Right.
And you didn't have your dad, and it wasn't weird things that I had to deal with. Would you say yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
Riz!
here, I'll put this away. You come with me. Let's go talk to your dad.
That's really something you should.
In private?
Yes. You should make an appointment to see him at court.
I have to make an appointment.
And technically, you should bring gifts.
Like a dowry?
Yes.
Or cows.
It doesn't need to be a dowry. I mean, my father has enough. He's.
But like, what kind of gift do you give someone that has a kingdom?
A wizard tower?
It's like, oh, okay.
Horses?
He likes horses?
Everyone likes horses.
What about a dragon?
He's a horse girl.
Sure, if you can get one.
Okay, I'll think about the gift.
Uh-oh.
Like, okay, and just, I have...
It's perhaps we do the ball first so that it's less sudden. The court has some time to.
Okay,
deal
all
with
right,
the
you're
information.
good point.
I'm glad you trust me on this.
Well, I can't trust myself. I don't know all the rules.
I'm glad that you don't balk at my advice. It is appreciated.
Can you appreciate how awkward I feel right now?
No, probably not. I mean,
Probably
I've
not.
grown
It's
up
a
in
great
this.
amount of awkwardness, and not that like.
If I don't sit on the blanket, will it help?
Honestly, yes, it would.
She'll pull the blanket out from under her and you hear from behind you.
See, it's better.
She
It's better.
smooths her dress out
I
underneath
glare
her.
at the woman. Like, let it go. Honestly, I'm not good at these things. I like you. I would like to be your husband. You know what I mean?
I'm
You're not supposed to listen. I'm not supposed to talk to her about this until I talk to her father.
fairly certain my father will agree.
Well, yeah,
I
but
know
like
he has a great respect for you,
propriety and all that stuff, you know?
Wait until I swoop in.
So,
I suppose.
Let's do a second person at someone else's wedding.
I'm gonna like scooch up beside her and give her a hug.
She leans into you as you wrap your arm around her.
This time I'm proposing to the
I
bride.
bet
That
you'd
does
be,
feel nice.
yeah. That'd probably make him really uncomfortable if I touched your butt, wouldn't it?
That would be impolite.
I know.
Didn't.
I'm not gonna do it.
That's not a no.
Good.
But that's not a no.
So back to the matter of the ball.
I like to think Berrian has these voices in his head that are just like rooting for him and like just narrating as he does it. And the only reason he said so you didn't say no just because
The angels appear on his shoulder, but they're both devils. Touch her butt. Touch her butt. She didn't say no.
Do that curbing thing. Get rid of that servant. All right,
Disintegrate.
Okay, so
Lady
Ida,
Sharise. Oh, sorry.
Ida has had a number of things here. One, she asked her boyfriend out, so she's the man of their relationship. And she's buff. Okay, good to know, good to know. She said, imagine she said no. Bro would be so sad. Actual tears. I'd be sad too. It was really rude. So, actually, this is the second time Berrian has proposed in the campaign. His first girlfriend was another wizard that he was courting who had a problem with him being an adventurer in that he could die at any time. And she was very vocal that she was
Okay.
unwilling to commit herself fully to the relationship unless he was like ready to settle down. Because he could die at any time. And then he did die and got brought back from the dead and chose that as the moment to propose to her.
yeah.
And she's like, really? Like the thing that I'm worried about? Like immediately after the thing that confirms that, you're like, now's the moment? So he actually did get turned down once in this campaign. So,
Yep.
which is why it's very exciting to see it going this way instead. And then Riz only stays for so long. And Ida was also asking if everything was on the spot. Yes, it is. Bye, that's why? Yeah, that's
Wait,
why.
you didn't get my script?
So,
No, I'm afraid I haven't read the script.
I've been writing them for weeks!
I would spend some time with Sharise.
Okay.
And
I read them.
be awkward, funny Berrian. And,
Okay.
alright, Sharise, you may sign me up under the proper royal pedigree and decree to be your boyfriend at this
I'll send it
ball.
to my uncle. If we were going by carriage, we should be leaving in the next few days.
Do you want to go by carriage?
It'll
That could be
about
fun.
2 weeks. I mean, if magic is faster, I've done the journey before. I have no need to repeat it. Have you been to Thume?
Yeah, a few times now.
Excellent. Well, then I would be quite happy to go with
Okay,
you with magic.
how do you feel about scaring your uncle?
Perhaps elaborate. That could be an exceptionally
Like,
poor
I mean, like,
idea.
and we pop right in front of him and go, ah!
I doubt that is physically possible. I'm certain his palace is warded, and I think would be an exceptionally terrible idea, given that it is guarded.
That's true. Alright, we'll go by
Probably
magic.
also technically a crime.
You should pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You 4 guards to bring.
Well, I'll send some of them off now the proper way, but sure, I can pick 4 to come with me. Can I make it 3 and bring my sister as well? I'm sure she'd love to.
Yeah, do you want to bring anyone else? Because you don't have to. We could just send the guards beforehand, and you could bring some people with you.
I would love to bring one of my handmaids, but I think that 3 guards is already going to be rather
Well, no, we'll
difficult
do
to
2
convince Queen
guards,
Mother
your
about.
sister and your handmaid, and then we'll send the rest of the guards the other way.
Yes,
or I'll
I-
make 2 trips and I'll bring extra guards.
That would make things easier, yes.
You want to bring
anyone
anyone else?
Well, I have a handmaid I'd like to bring, and I'm sure I have a little brother and a little sister who would also like to see the...
Okay, we'll bring the little brother, little sister, handmaid. Does your mom and dad want to come, or...?
I don't believe they're coming to this event.
Okay, so we'll bring your brother, sister, and your handmaid.
Very well.
Cool, then I have my 3 friends that are coming.
Both my sisters.
Well, okay. Oh, yeah, Nem and... No, not Nem. Not Nem.
No, Nem is my younger sister's friend.
Yes. Oh, yeah, as a player, I forgot her sister's name.
Here, I'll grab it. I have a nice little family tree for the Von Ices, because they're not...
Starts with an M, doesn't it?
Matilda is one of the sisters.
Matilda,
yes.
and
I
then...
fucking knew it!
What's the older one?
So there is Matilda, Sharise, and Helen.
Oh, Helen.
Helen is the other one.
Yeah, we can bring
and then her little brother Arlo is the other one.
We can bring Arlo, Matilda, and Helen.
Excellent. Yes.
All right.
I don't
Sounds
think
good.
my brother is coming.
All right, well, I'll ask him if he wants to, but, we
I
can
don't
figure it
think
out.
I will.
Okay, that's fine. You know what? I don't like him that much either.
I don't dislike my brother. I just know he has some history
Hey, look.
with...
You're secret safe with me.
No, I like my brother.
Hey,
He is
honey,
fine.
it's
as
all
far
right.
as goes.
It's good. It's okay.
All right.
You know what? Like, everyone has a favorite sibling. Which one's yours?
I do believe that I am getting a hole bored through my back, so I'm going to go change dresses. And it has been very nice to see you, surprise or not.
Okay. All right, well, we'll see you at the ball then.
Sure. Yes, I'll send you a letter with a date to come by the palace with everyone, and we'll leave in 2 weeks.
Okay, sounds good.
Excellent.
All right, and I will attempt to give her a kiss.
She will give you a kiss.
Okay, good.
She leans in and gives you a... It's a quick, chaste kiss. She gives you.
Yeah, I make eye contact with the servant lady after.
Who is not looking, as it happens. Her attention has been pulled elsewhere by somewhere in the garden
That's
tactfully.
good. That's
The
good.
beast with 2
That's
backs
good.
is about to be created.
All right.
Get off your
That was most vile
Oh my, what
and
is that?
enticing.
I
A wench!
help Sharise up.
Me thoughts, me saw.
Fold the blanket. All right.
as the
Oh,
servant
no.
will come and grab the blanket and take Sharice's arm and start leading her towards the palace.
Done. All right. See you later.
Good day.
Okay.
As she is carried away from you. Also, we had Cheetah Shark say hello. First time chat from Cheetah Shark.
Cheetah
Hello.
Shark.
Very nice to meet you.
That's
Welcome.
scary.
Indeed, yeah. It's like Tiger Shark, but faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we know you in real life, let us know how. Otherwise, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
I'd invited him.
Welcome.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
unplugged it.
The powerful
Excellent.
animal.
Thank you, Ida. Very sweet.
Thank you
Very
for stopping
sweet.
by.
The combination of elephant
Oh, I
squid.
see. This has already been gone over. Okay. Also, Ida asked, Isaac, do you do voice acting for a living? I do not, but I am going to take that as a compliment. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, technically you do now. How often do you play D&D?
Yeah, I guess we do technically get paid for this, so not enough, but okay. So you leave the princess there, and I imagine.
See you later, Douglas.
Good day, Lord Berrian.
All right.
I imagine you have some companions to tell about
Yeah,
their upcoming plans.
I get to it. Lorelei, Wednesday.
Laura's
Ari.
gone.
Oh, where's Lorelei? She's at her temple.
She's been taken.
Kana, Wednesday,
Now the Berrian show.
and Ari.
And Amos.
No, I killed you on my way out.
Oh shit! I forgot about Amos. Yeah, I would bring it. Okay, I get the people together.
Okay, so you-
who's around?
You find yourself in your tower with Wednesday, Yaikzal, not Yaikzal, Wednesday, Kana, Ari, who I'm imagining brought Lorelei.
Yeah.
And
Oh, Lorelei's
Amos.
not taken.
No.
Well, I am, but not.
Why are you being needlessly confused?
There's a ball
It's
in
fun.
Thume. I've been invited by Sharise. I've registered officially as her. What was the term?
Her date.
No, there was a different one. Courting, court your boyfriend.
Congratulations!
Yeah, I'm the official royal boyfriend.
Congratulations.
So I was wondering if you guys would like to come to the ball.
Oh,
Oh.
I've never been to a ball.
you're not missing much.
Okay,
I'd really like to go.
is that a yes? Okay, Amos, that's a yes for you. Wednesday. I thought I'd get your mind off it. You have those pretty
when
dresses.
is that?
2 weeks from now.
And did you ask if you can bring Dre and Yaikzal off the back?
I did. Yep.
Alright, then sure.
Berrian,
Hmm?
are you gonna make me roll?
I'm allowed to bring who I like.
Wait, we have new people. I'm gonna roll anyway.
Time to flex.
I'm rolling to see if I know that he's lying.
Oh, Cheetah said I was going to let my dog out and I fell on my glass and my ankle went crack. Ah.
Do I have to roll?
Yeah,
I
do it.
hate rolling my ankle. I hope
6.
you are well and that your glasses are well.
5.
It's a 30.
Yeah.
For those of you not used to D&D, like 25, 30 is kind of the max you should ever be able to roll, and this 30 is well within her
is
capabilities for
Like
detecting
McDonald's.
lies.
Here for someone.
Thank you.
As Lorelei, you look over and you can see the
What are my-
sort of telltale signs of Berrian crafting a lie.
It's not that he's lying. It's not that
he's lying.
No, he's not lying. He can bring who he wants. He's just...
The correct answer is no, and you said yes. I don't know if there's a more clear-cut case of lying.
Okay, so that you got what you got. Yeah, no. If we get them, they can come.
Alright, then I'm
I just roll my eyes.
All right.
Of course I want to go!
Okay, so everybody,
I get to
Lorelei,
go to a
Ari,
ball. I get to go to a ball. I get to put Yaikzal's not going to be there.
Lorelei,
We don't know
Ari.
that.
We'll think about it.
I need to know so I can let them know.
Let them know we'll think
She'll
about it.
lean over. He's probably going to make a fool of himself, and I'd rather want to be there to see it.
Well, I'm not worried about him. There's still people who don't like us.
Where is this ball happening?
It's in Thume.
I have some people I would like not included in the guest list.
We can do that.
Sure, who?
I would like you to ask Sharise that, what's his name? Is
Zachary.
it Zachary? That a certain noble by the name of Zachary not be invited.
Which one is Zachary? Refresh my mind.
Zachary is the one that Ari nearly cursed into being an old man for a great length of time.
Okay.
It's not a curse.
Anyone else?
I'm rather spry.
Zachary is the specific one. In fact, if it could be public, would be too much to ask. But yes, if you can ensure he's not invited, I think we would be fine to attend.
Sharise, my friend Ari would like to come, but if she's coming, she would like it that Zachary, insert last name.
Zachary Gallant.
Zachary Gallant, is that his name? Zachary Gallant not be invited. Is that doable?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't think the Gallant family was invited. I'll check with my uncle to be sure.
Okay, but just in case they are, like, banned. Just him.
I doubt that'll be difficult. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Okay, she says it won't be difficult. She doesn't think he got invited anyways.
Excellent.
Cool. Alright, awesome.
Is
Cool.
that all?
No, that's, yeah, I think that's everything. So you guys all, okay, we all want to come, boom, 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 good to go.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, well, I suppose you're free to do the things that you were doing before.
When have you heard from Yaikzal? Cause I haven't.
Well, we haven't heard from Yaikzal at all, but I haven't heard any rumors or anything about anything going on.
Yeah. She's
All right,
fine. I'm
before
sure she's
the
fine.
worrying begins in earnest, I'm going to take Lorelei and Amos, I suppose.
Do we have to?
Alright,
Come on then.
thanks, Ari.
Thank you for the invitation.
Where are we going?
Somewhere close, I hope.
To our home, which is not terribly far away.
Alright.
Good afternoon, Berrian. She will
Yeah,
head
good
out of the
afternoon.
tower.
Can I on Wednesday? Do you guys want to play magic darts?
Yeah.
Okay, Wednesday.
I'm not very good at that.
I won't make yours explode this time.
Yeah, but that's also what you said at the end of last time.
Okay, look. We'll let you stand 10 feet closer.
Alright, in. She'll follow. As Ari's going to take you, the two of you, out. And once she gets out on the street front. Right, well, if we're going to a ball, I need to teach you both etiquette, because it would be hilarious if Berrian's the only one who doesn't know.
I'm master at etiquette.
I know etiquette.
If I didn't do it, I would have gotten eaten.
I'm certain
Where
you're a
did I
master
go?
of some etiquette, but I doubt you
Have to
are
find it.
current with the etiquette of the Empire.
That is reasonable.
Are you coming or not, Birdman?
I have nothing else to do.
You really don't have
Will
to.
there be dancing?
Probably.
Found it.
I got to move these wings.
You could really go anywhere else.
Dear.
I don't understand why she hates me.
I'm very close to finding you a dance partner. Come, let's go. She will start leading you guys to...
Rather spry dancer.
She will lead you guys to the inner run to your guys' mansion there. And Ari is going to start a crash course in, like, etiquette for being at a ball, like, eating just in case that comes up, dancing.
So I sit in the corner and I watch everyone else.
So, Berrian would know some of this from the stuff he's gone to, right?
Not the specifics. Not likely, no.
Oh yeah. Well, Sharise would tell him if he needed to know something.
She has had your back on this in the past, yes. Yes.
Amos, like, he's not saying anything as it goes, but he is never, like, putting himself in the position where he's being taken care of.
Okay.
Like, she's like, we go to the table and he stands next to it. He's like, how do I hold the tray?
They will serve you. Just sit down,
Serve.
keep your back straight.
Serve me.
Yes, food will be brought to the
Oh,
table.
Ari hasn't dealt with him yet.
I don't.
Sit in the chair, Amos.
Okay. He does not know how to sit in the chair. Is this how you
Don't perch, Amos. Your feet go on the ground, your backside against the back of the chair, and your butt should touch the seat. That's why they put a cushion on it.
This feels... Is he like... Oh,
You'll get used to it.
why don't people sit more often?
His mind just breaks. He's like, I've never known such comfort. A single tear.
Do I ever have to move again?
Now on to cutlery.
Cutlery.
Yes, the silverware on the table.
They don't look like claws.
They are not weapons. It is for eating food. Dear God.
Holding up two of the forks, trying to figure out the difference between them.
Your left hand is your salad fork. So this carries on for some way with varying degrees of difficulty for the two of you. She teaches you about when you have to stand and who you have to wait for to sit. And so
Great
scissors.
at waiting.
It is a little bit remedial on Amos's part. No, please stop prostrating yourself like something is going to swallow you whole.
That's, normally, it was a game at the end of every ball of which servant gets eaten today.
Well, I do not think we would be playing that game at this ball.
Oh, that's a weird ball.
It's not off the table.
All right, I've picked the dance partners. Both do the moves as I've shown you.
No,
Amos
you
will
cannot make
lead.
me.
I'm a great spry dancer.
Just in her head. Just in her head. You'll pay for this.
As you transfer that message, and she grins a little wider, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3.
I'm great. I'm great at dancing.
Okay, yeah, Amos picks up to it well, catches the rhythm quite quickly.
The only thing that
is good
stops
at
me from
mesmerization.
stepping on your talons is that I fly.
Less
Very,
skilled. At the
very
just-
easy to move around.
It brings me back to the dancing scene from Knight's Tale.
Okay.
And a 1, and a 2, and a twirly, twirly, twirly.
As
Wait. So, I know you don't like me. Can I try one thing as you are floating? It'll be very fun.
Fine.
I twirl her.
just in the air, send her gracefully spinning as her feet float
It is
off
very,
the
like,
ground.
it's not like he's trying to
Yeah.
make her dizzy. That is, you're like a music box.
Wee.
Lovely, but please don't show that off at the ball. We don't need to draw that much attention.
All right.
How do I turn down the dance?
The most polite way is to find someone else to take up the dance, if you can. Failing that, here are the ways to signal that you are not looking for a dance partner, so that anybody knowledgeable enough can at a glance know to avoid you unless they want to risk embarrassment.
Is it
It is not. Pay attention.
Well,
It will help if you have a fan. She's going to pull out a fan.
if you never want to dance, then I will gracefully take any dance you don't want to
I
take.
am under the suspicion that most people likely to ask Lorelei to dance are not going to be looking to you for a potential replacement.
I don't care.
Here are 5 ways you can avoid causing problems. She's going to sit you down, start going through.
I ain't ever gonna dance again.
Words
Guilty
are
feet
thrown
have
around.
got no rhythm.
Like, embarrassment. As your guys' next few days pass, sort of like this, you do end up with a letter from Sharise telling you the precise day and time to come by the palace, and that she sent some guards ahead on their way to Thume. And then you also would get a letter back from the Adventuring Guild near the end of this 2 weeks.
Okay.
And you're invited to come talk to the lady at the Adventurers Guild, so you probably
All right.
fairly quickly find yourself standing in the grand hall there.
Hello.
With the receptionist. Hello, hi.
Hi, I'm supposed to chat with you.
What about?
Nice shirt.
Oh, thank you very kindly.
Goes well with the pants, like the whole color thing, pretty good.
Thank
And like
you.
a small bit of jewelry, like it's a little bit
Was
like...
there some business you had at the guild?
Yeah, no, I'm
particular?
just complimenting you first and mostly wasting your time.
Much appreciated.
But, yeah, I have a letter.
Oh, thank you.
Nice
Yes,
bracelet.
Berrian. So, about the request that you would put out, we did get contacted by an adventurer who seems to have the sending spell and wished to meet you in person. We were wondering how to arrange that so that you could communicate more directly with them.
Sure. Where are they?
I believe they are currently in the southern portion of Kar.
A town name?
I believe they are with the Blue Heart tribe.
Have I been anywhere near there?
It's not incredibly far for someone of your means.
No, sorry. Have I
Taugh.
been anywhere near there?
You wouldn't know where the tribes move, so you wouldn't know.
Here's the places I've been in Car, and
I believe for somebody of your skill, it should not be incredibly far from Taugh. My understanding is in roughly this area. She'll point a little bit north of Taugh and west, like along the mountain range.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Very welcome.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go meet with him. What's his name?
Their
her name?
group. Their group calls themselves the Golden Feathers.
Golden Feathers.
Yes.
Hoot.
And what do they look like?
I believe their leader is a Saurian,
Okay.
yellow-skinned.
Okay. All right. I would get like names and stuff.
I'm afraid all the information I have is the name of their group.
Okay. All right. I will. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, and I wish you luck in your travels. I shall send more letters if we have any more groups bringing information forward.
Okay. Thank you.
Very welcome.
Right in front of her. Gone.
As you vanish from the
To a
Adventurers
Taugh.
Guild. Okay. You do not have a piece of a Taugh, so go ahead and roll me.
I thought I had a piece of a
By
Taugh.
himself, that's fine.
I thought I had a piece of a Taugh.
I don't think so.
Yeah, when we
Classic
went there to
Berrian.
go, because we went there to fly when we go to check the
Be
dragon.
voice in his head.
Did you guys go to a Taugh first?
Yeah, that's how we got over by the mountains.
Believable.
We went to whatever the coastal town is.
Yeah, okay. Then, in that case. And you're not gathering any of your companions to go with you?
Is this something I can just do, or do and not take a bunch of time, or do?
It's up to you. I don't know how long it'll take.
Berrian would just pop there quick, and then he'd be like, "Hi, excuse me." To anyone he's trying to find.
You find yourself standing on the streets of Taugh, which is so Taugh is on bluffs. So it's in the mountains, this like flat crop mountain that kind of slopes down and then drops off to the coast, which has the sea beyond it. And there is a large wood and rope elevator that will pull carts and things up from the main road that comes along there. And it's a very kind of mixed tribal city. It's got quite a bit of tribe activity there, and a lot of their sort of traditional nomadic buildings have been added to make them more permanent. A wall put here, like a support like nailed into place instead of something that could be taken down. It does have like classic stone and wood houses, but it does have a mix from semi-permanent to completely mobile buildings.
Okay. I would look for like a tavern or something like that.
Okay, yeah, you can find one fairly easily, and you
Hello.
find yourself staring at an orcish woman. Looks to be getting like later in years, and she has a jaguar tattoo running up her arm.
Nice tat.
Thank you.
Do you have a minute? I have a couple questions.
I have a minute, yes.
All right. I don't know how you guys do your whole thing. Like, here's a gold, but
Thank you.
I'm looking
Slide across
for
the table.
what are they? The blue.
The golden feathers.
I'm looking for the Golden Feathers. They're like a adventure band, but they said they were supposed to be with what's the group?
You are looking for Adventurers Guild.
What was the group, the nomadic group that they said they were with?
The
The blue something.
Ah.
The blue fingers.
The blue fingers.
The blue-tongued
The blue
skinks.
fingers, yes. I know who you're looking for.
The blue-legged woolly
Frostbite,
mammoth.
very bad this year.
Yes.
I think it was the blue scale.
Try was blue-tongued skink for sure.
She will direct you to the Adventurers Guild, which
Okay.
is
Thank you.
is up the road. And you will find yourself pretty quickly in a longhouse that serves as the Adventurers Guild here. Has a bunch of like long tables through it. You can see people sitting and drinking, many of them in armor of a variety.
I'm looking
of,
for somebody that
colors.
looks like administrative.
They do have a front desk.
Oh,
well enough that
hello.
you can go.
Welcome. Welcome. Hi.
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 How can I help you?
Question. Looking for the Golden Feathers. They're supposed to be with the blue-tongued skinks.
Not familiar with the blue tongue
I don't know
I
the
do
name.
know them to be operating in this area, though. I believe they were visiting a village that is about here at the moment, as a point of the map. If you go ahead and take the main road, you're going to want to go down it for about a day, and then cut west. I believe there's been enough trade that there is a path to follow, but I think all in all, you're looking at about a 5-day journey.
5 days?
Unless you're a horse, which will cut that in half.
Okay, cool. Yeah, alright, thank you very much.
Very welcome.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna step out and I'm gonna cast Phantom Steed.
Ooh, Phantom Steed.
It's a great spell. And it's a ritual.
Wizards.
Wizards! Have any of you ever
real
read
horse-like creature?
the, I believe it's level 4.
It is a 3rd level ritual.
Oh.
It lasts for 1 hour,
Mm-hmm. You can
and it
cast
has
from the back of the
100
horse.
feet of movement.
Very fast.
Okay, so if you're using this to speed things up, you can cut it down to about a day of travel,
Okay.
but you're going to need to be able to have the steed for the entire day, which means you need...
Oh, sure, I can ritually cast it as I'm riding.
I suppose you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 10 minutes to cast this spell, or a little more than that, I guess. What does your steed look like that gets summoned?
It is just a cool. It's like a midnight black horse.
Okay.
The hooves are kind of like faint, transparent,
Okay.
and the mane kind of like wisps off into like nothing.
just kind of like
yeah.
turns into ether as it comes
Yeah.
off. Okay.
And the tail is like a tail, but it looks like it also just like wisps off into nothing.
Okay. So yeah, you have it almost like bleeding, like wisps
Yeah.
of hair coming
And
out.
it's got blue eyes.
So you.
It also resembles like a very muscular, gallant. What was the name of that horse? Pond. Well,
ponders the universe.
Yeah, one who ponders the universe.
Choose grass softly and ponder
Yeah.
the universe. I think was
Yeah,
the horse's name.
Choose grass softly, ponders the universe.
Okay. Okay, it is a muscled version of your now kind of old horse that has been left sort of forgotten
In the
at a stable
stables
somewhere
for
at this point.
years.
It's been being stabled for about a year. Every month somebody pays it from your tower.
I would say that this is the spiritual successor to
Okay,
this.
okay. Definitely more muscle than Ponders ever has been, but
Yeah.
Tizzle W
And it's-
is in my match. I don't know who Tizzle is. I'm sorry, but I'm
It
excited. For
in this horse, it sounds interesting. Like the horse, like it's like running. You can hear the clop of its hooves, but it's almost like they echo off into like. Think if there was like a room that there was a door, and you could hear like people walking, echoing in that room, but that it's like muffled, and it seems like it's in another dimension.
Yeah.
It's like the horse comes like.
Everything sounds like it's in a room over. Okay. Yeah,
Like it's
underwater.
running, but it's running on the other side of a veil.
Okay. As you mount the steed, which takes off, you will have to wait a little bit to get out the city, but in a day's travel, you find yourself at a small nomadic tribal village. And you can see there are no permanent settlements at this one. This is very much a nomadic part of the tribe. So there are a lot of like teepees and tent buildings and longhouses that like stretch a tarp over to actually make the space. There is a large communal like fire pit in the center, and they seem to be camped next to a small stream that kind of gurgles through the area. And then you can see the scant few tribal guard that make their way around, their arms kind of bared. Most of the orcs here have their chest tattoos bared that shows who they are, who they're bonded to.
Okay. All right, Pon, will you go get a drink if you need it?
The horse stands unmoving. You would spot the golden feathers immediately as they seem to be resting by one of the tents. You can see the yellow-skinned, the leathery yellow skin of a Saurian there. He has a pair of goggles that are like strapped to his face, and then you can see he is kneeling beside a companion who currently has like an arm wrapped up, and it looks like it's been like tied to their chest a little bit. And you can see they have a gnome who is also beside them, dressed in cleric gear, who looks kind of abashed about whatever situation they're in at the moment.
I pick up a rock.
Mark on your rock.
Small labeling device. Small village. Sorry, and then for people that are watching, I have a chest that I can make invisible and come back.
Yeah,
and that's
good,
me making...
Good to know why you're snapping so often.
Yeah, it's called Liam's
chest.
Liam's chest, yeah. So it goes, when I make it disappear, it goes to the ethereal plane.
Okay, we got an answer
with
back on who Tizzle is somebody who plays a lot of May. For those who don't know, Ida's very
Amazing!
Scrub.
amazing indeed. Okay, so you approach the adventurers.
Step up. Hello?
Can I help you?
Yeah, was there a name on the sheet?
No, it was the Golden Feathers.
You guys golden feathers?
This depends who is asking.
Berrian.
Ha! The Golden Feathers at your service. Pleasure to meet you, Berrian. I
Nice
saw
to
your
meet you.
posting.
Yeah,
Excellent. I left instructions with the people at the guild. I trust we were easy to find.
easier than it could have been, but yes.
Good.
I had to come from a Taugh.
Good.
So yeah, what do you have for information?
Well, my friend here, they know a spell that allows them to communicate over great distances.
Oh, you're sending?
Is it, you see the gnome nod? Yes, you know of it.
Yeah, I have it as well.
Excellent.
Awesome. What's your name, my friend, to the gnome?
Oh, hi. My name is Thinke.
So, Thinke?
Thinke, yes.
Like Thinky.
E.
Thinke.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you, Thinky.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Berrian.
Yeah. All right. Well, so yeah, I guess. Do you guys have any information, or are you just wanting to be able to send me something if you?
Little, yes. We know about the dragons around this area.
Okay.
Yes. I heard you're looking for general information, mostly new things.
Yeah, this one's kind of unique. It's you're a blue dragon, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a blue dragon that might breathe cold.
Oh, it is a specific dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Your request is in good hands.
Yeah, let me know if you guys find anything.
Sure. We'll
you.
send you information we find. I guess you do not need to know about any of the other dragons.
Just in case, let me know.
area.
Just because I'm not 100% sure, but I am looking for a specific one.
Right.
But
well,
you never know. Maybe.
There is a green dragon in the forest not far from here.
Do we know that one? That
No.
green dragon?
Not.
Yeah.
Oh no, we don't. Okay.
Don't we? That's the one that,
we
killed its...
Yeah, it's people.
You guys are across the continent.
Oh.
From the forest you guys are used to.
Okay.
You are about as south as you can get on the continent. Talking about a dragon whose people you met in one of the forests about as north as you can go on the continent.
Okay. So a green dragon?
Yes, it lives not too far.
Okay.
But not it. There are some bronze dragonborn along the coast. If you play for if you're a little bit cheeky.
Okay.
Yes. There are rumors about many more in the mountains that we could follow up on. But
That's
these
probably where this one will be.
old rumors, so
Old rumors, okay.
feel.
Well, if you can find anything new, let me know. It's probably not the green one or the one by the sea.
Sure,
But if you come across anything, let me know.
Of course.
One other thing
Yes.
is the dragon might have a child with it.
Oh, this is odd for a blue dragon.
Yeah,
Not
no, for
usually moving families.
No, but, just let me know if you hear anything.
If I see a pair of dragons, I will let you know.
This one could be very, very dangerous, though.
That is all dragons.
Yeah, well, this one particularly.
We will keep a wide berth.
Okay.
But investigate, yes.
Thank you.
I will especially go looking for pairs of dragons, though. This is a good tip.
Pairs of dragons.
Yes, you said moving with child.
No. A lava ogre child.
This is very strange.
Yeah, it is, yeah. That's why I'm looking for good people to work with.
Well, you have found good people.
Okay, well, thank you.
Oh, very welcome. Nice to meet you. I think this is enough. You can do descending now, yes? Yes.
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right.
She is sometimes not so good at the spells, and people break arms sometimes because of it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
I am really sorry about that.
You broke his arm?
No,
What did you do?
I only have so much healing magic, and I may have tripped while I was trying to fix his arm, and now I can't until tomorrow.
Is his arm hurt right now?
No, we just like to wrap it up sometimes, see how it looks, see how fast we can do it.
Are you going to pull out a greater healing potion?
Oh! Yes, very helpful. Thank you.
I want to see if it fixes the bone.
Oh,
Drink it.
yes, I suppose we could use the potion now.
Open your
Well,
mouth.
is your arm hurt? Like, do you need the potion?
Oh, it is not my arm, no, it is Taugh's.
Oh, are you hurt?
As you look over at the orc who has their arm wrapped, and he looks down, not bad.
Okay, well, there's a potion.
Thank you. So he takes it and puts it in his pocket.
You're not going to drink it now?
There's waste.
That, I suppose. Yeah, I guess. Okay, alright.
As you'll see, the story kicks up. Hey, be polite. This Berrian. He will drink it. Don't worry.
Thinke,
Taugh, drink.
I have one price for you guys helping me.
Price for us helping you?
I require a pinky finger.
Absolutely not. A pinky finger. Okay, Thinke, give the finger. No, I'm not.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Thinke. I'm kidding. But do you have any interesting spells?
Yes, yeah.
Cool. What do you got?
I have one that lets me heal with a word.
You heal with a word?
Yes.
What kind of? Are you a arcane or?
No, I'm a cleric.
Oh. All right. No, I don't fuck with that. Okay, cool.
Don't fuck with.
I'm a wizard. I can't do divine magic.
Oh, of course, yes.
Cool. Actually,
Okay, well,
yeah. Well, see you guys later. Thanks for the help.
yes, well, very thank you. We
Okay.
look forward to sending you much information.
Okay. All right. See you guys later. Turn and talk to Pond and be like, all right, well, I guess I'll see you later. Dispel Pond.
Your horse just turns into motes of starlight and vanishes into the air.
Okay, bye.
As
Teleport.
you vanish out from in front of them. Just a last glimpse of them jumping as you kind of dematerialize in front of them and reappear back in your town.
Yeah, in my classroom. All right.
As that will bring us to the day that you all are to meet Sharise and her family.
Berrian would have got a very nice suit that he had pre-approved by Sharise to match tie and color.
Yep.
And
You're looking at about 1,000 gold for like a top of the line.
yeah, I'll spend that.
As Amos and Lorelei, Kana, Wednesday.
What is Kana
We
wearing?
get to do something now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Crazy.
I apologize for the things.
It's alright. As you guys find yourself standing outside the palace, what is everyone wearing?
Berrian's wearing a suit.
Okay.
I was like, Amos and I
No,
are playing a game.
Yeah, we got bored.
What are you playing?
Tic-tac-toe.
It's very hard for me to lose tic-tac-toe.
I bet.
Kana, that's beautiful. Where did you get that? What's Kana wearing?
Kana would be in a nice, like, cross-strap green dress.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Thanks.
I like the earrings. They match the studs. That was well done.
Thanks. I bought them with Yaikzal when she was doing a lot of her shopping spree stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
I meant like they match like the studs and eye.
Oh, they're not visible. She has an eye patch on.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What are the rest of you dressed as? Ari's in a little bit of a frilly black dress. I'm very curious as to what Amos is wearing.
So is like Ari? Does Ari definitely have like
Nothing.
a big titty goth GF vibes kind of thing going on, like goth dress?
Sure, but a little conservatively dressed.
Okay.
Ari probably would have made sure that Amos had enough money to buy something nice.
Yeah, so I go in as in a shawl.
The same thing I came into this world wearing.
I don't know what to wear.
I think
Just a tuxedo
like a
jacket.
nice
Oh my
tux.
god, he'd be so cute in like the vest, like the tuxedo
Okay,
vest with a
so-
bow tie.
He definitely has a bow tie.
Yeah.
And the tails.
He's
he has, like,
really like fluffy too.
Yeah.
So like he has a tight shirt and it just
Everything expanding.
like there's like the tight parts that you can tell are just like a little bumpy.
Yeah.
And then everywhere that's out, like his wings are struggling because
Yeah.
all of it
Just feathers exploding.
like
around
it's
the
all
suit
been
jacket.
He
pushed
looks like
out.
a scarecrow.
Feathered chest hair.
He has a monocle that was his.
love
Like he had it in his bag.
Yeah.
Very fetching
That's
Amos.
his,
Love the monocle.
It's very rusted.
That's his emeralds.
I grabbed the monocle. Mending.
Oh,
Hand it back.
It had taste before. Thank you.
Just wait 1,000 years.
I will.
It was rusting.
So I'll put it back on. I have like a purple bow tie, you know?
Go with a silver look.
And he's a bird, he doesn't wear pants.
Oh, he's Daffy Duck in it?
He has
Right
bird legs.
on. I just imagine Daffy Duck with a tuxedo on.
It's very, very cute.
Okay. Love it.
He also has his shawl anyways because he doesn't know how to live without it.
Okay.
That will be staying in your bag.
No.
Amos, you cannot wear a dusty old shawl.
Oh, we could wash it.
I don't care whether it still is called dusty or not. You're not wearing that shawl.
It is the only thing I've had from my past life, and I would like to.
Well, you will have
Keep
it
it on.
in your bag.
Why do they care what I look like?
Because you're going to a high society event. That is one of the few things they have left to care about.
People wear clothes.
Yes, for the 5th time, Amos, they will be wearing clothes.
Listen, it's very hard to get used
In the
to
bag.
this. Like very, very out. Only because.
Glad we agree.
Well, Laura,
Reluctantly
Good
packs away.
Wednesday, that's
I
beautiful.
can't. Your girlfriend called me good bird. I'm wearing it.
It's alright, she'll apologize, won't she?
Who?
Balls in your court, Lorelei.
Why is everyone here more stubborn than I am?
That is a false
I
statement.
very tactfully and the great bit of restraint just convinced them to put it in their bag. Please unfuck it.
But I wouldn't just grab it like that. It's like stealing a chick from a nest.
So very, very sorry.
And he gets real close. It's the bird.
The owl eyes, like, twist.
Alright, I guess I'll put it in my bag, because I'm apparently rich and fancy now. This sucks. This sucks ass.
Wednesday. That looks beautiful.
Thank you.
What's she wearing?
She's in a dress that matches Kanat's, so she's also in a green dress. It's not like a long shoulder strap, but she has one of the nice green dresses that she's got on their outings.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Lorelei, that looks interesting and beautiful.
I'm like half hiding behind Ari. Just
You can come out. What are you wearing?
and I'm like in a black dress that kind of matches hers. I have like poofy little sleeves, but it kind of stays all the way down. It's like a slit coming up the side a little bit, but it's very flowy.
Got like Wednesday Adam vibes.
A little bit, yeah.
Look at the dance. Okay.
That's great.
I want to say,
Awesome.
it's noticeable. Every time something happens that Amos doesn't like or is new, he has a notebook out, and he's taking notes and like looking at things, drawing it. He's like, his face is often in a book, and with a
Called
pen.
an earring, Amos. It's jewelry.
Jewelry.
Okay, the coach is here. Let's go.
That normally stays in a pile.
No, not anymore. Not as often. As you guys board the carriage and quickly find yourself outside of the royal palace, and gathering inside in the courtyard, which you guys will be quickly ushered into, is Sharise, who has a lovely kind of faintly blue dress. Quite the skirt that like comes out and envelops her around the ground. You can't see her legs at all. And then it's like thin, long sleeves that just come out at the end with these little like lacy puffs that come off of it, and her thumb go through pieces of it. Her hair is falling in these beautiful curls that frame her face. And then you can see Helen, who is with her. Which I believe Helen is the older sister?
She's the older one.
Yes. Yeah, so you see a slightly older copy of her sister there, although she has this high ponytail that comes out and falls and then kind of swoops at the end. And she is wearing this sort of red ensemble. She also has a big skirt, but there's a red corset that comes up, a little bit of a V-neck, although it's not showing very much cleavage, and lace that goes across to hold it together. And then she has like a bit of lace that falls off the shoulders, but then ends very quickly there. And then there is Matilda, as you would see the like maybe 12-year-old girl standing there in basically the same as her older sister's dress, but fully white, and way more frills like coming off of the bodice to it, and her sleeves are like a little thicker. You can see she also has spots to put her thumbs, but she's like rolled them back, so it's like kind of rolled around her forearms at this point, sitting there smiling, and she's got her hair just dropped around her face. It doesn't look like as much work has been put into it. And then there's the prince.
The little boy.
Yes, as you would see, Arlo, who looks to be like maybe 6, is holding hands with Helen, and he is dressed in a little, like, basically tuxedo.
Look at that.
Shake his hand like Arlo, looking very dashing.
Looks up at you, and is going to reach out and, like, grab your hand.
Shake it.
Shakes with
Matilda, beautiful as always.
you. Thanks.
Helen, radiant.
Thank you.
But you guys all know Sharise takes the cake. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, shall we?
Yes, right. So Berrian has agreed to take us with magic, so, and we're going to be making 2 trips, so, if everyone's ready to go, do we hold hands, or
there's a teleportation circle at his place, isn't there?
There is not a teleportation circle at the palace that you have access to.
Oh, yeah.
You went there to build Berrian 2 before, so you have a piece that is in the mountains next to the city.
But I have one from the city as too, because I went there with...
yeah, I think you have one from maybe like just outside the gate or somewhere like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wherever.
So you could pull out a stone from your pocket.
All right.
Do we hold hands, or do we... As the teleportation magic takes hold. And,
We pop out and I'm like, it works better if I don't, like, you know, kind of let you know and catch you off guard, because then you tense up and...
So you see Sharise, who's looking a little paler than she did before. Helen, who is clutching her stomach and, like, leaned over. And also Arlo, who is, like, now tears starting to well in his eyes and, like, holding his tummy. And then there's Matilda, who looks just like how she left and is smiling and looking around at the
because
sights
Matilda's
around here.
gone a lot. Have you guys never traveled before by teleportation?
Not often.
Oh, okay.
And Helen doesn't even ask. She's,
You right, Helen?
a moment, please.
All right. Berrian pulls out 3 little juice things. I find juice helps. Here.
As you're handing them out. And Sharise turns, it's lovely to see the rest of you. Berrian, you have people to pick up? The guards should be waiting back outside the palace.
Oh, our palace?
In Lochran, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be back. Give me a second.
You must be Amos.
Why, hello there.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Sharise.
Do I bow? Do I kneel?
That's quite all right. No, you can dispense with that. We're not in formal company, and if we are in formal company, it'll look like we've already been introduced, so...
Oh, all right.
I've heard about you
Yes, what? How?
from Berrian.
What has he said?
Just that you're, a skilled scholar when it comes to dragons.
Not to hoot my own beak, but sometimes I know a little bit about a little bit. Sorry, I don't know what to do. I've never been.
So you get elbowed by Ari a little bit.
And he goes back to his book.
About 10 feet away, you guys would hear, like, a pop, and then you'd hear Berrian standing going, 2, 3, and they would appear. And he told the guards, he's like, all right, on the count of 3,
Right.
and then right as 1, just...
As
2,
the guards
3.
appear. A couple of them, like, stumble for a moment. You can see a few of them go pale. Some of them seem relatively unaffected as Sharise is turning.
Douglas,
Lorelei,
rock solid, my guy.
lovely to see you.
Of course.
Mother's been asking if things are going well at your school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. All right, I'll tell her next time I see her. Right.
Oh, hold on. The man of the hour. Roscoe appears, and he has a little leather headband with a little tiny silver and blue silver chain with a blue jewel. Very distinguished
Hello,
Roscoe.
Roscoe. As he turns and looks at Amos.
We make the same face. Who? Who? Are you a
Helen?
fae?
Or no, sorry, Matilda? Do you want to hang out with Roscoe for a bit, or?
I like your feathers. As he's like getting closer.
Preens a little bit. As Roscoe ignores the princesses and leaps onto Amos's shoulder.
They're just like looking at each other. He's like,
Never mind. Apparently he's found a new friend.
He's like, you have a little bit there. Can I get it?
Pushes out like his wing gear. Like, he'll start like trying to fix like the edge of your collar, like push more feathers under
I
with
know,
his
it's
beak.
quite uncomfortable.
How does Ari react to this?
Ari?
Ari
assumes unconcerned.
All right.
At least someone cares about how he looks.
Who leads the way?
Technically, we should be at the front of the procession with the guards around us and you guys behind.
Okay.
A simple... It doesn't need to be lockstep. It should be fairly simple.
All right.
Helen's the eldest, so she should take the lead, and then we should make our way to
right.
my uncle's.
Sounds good. I'll give her my arm.
Thank you.
All right.
Take your arm and kind of pull you up in the step with her. And the guards will form up around you guys as you kind of get here. You're still getting preened by the birds, but you're now surrounded by...
Just the guards just like...
and you see they get recognized fairly instantly at the gate as it gets pulled open, and you can see a couple of the city guards start running ahead to clear the path as you guys make your way up towards the palace that sits on a little bit of a hill above the rest of the city, but still within the walls. As you guys make your way there, it is a fairly large, fairly nice palace, not as gleaming as the actual gleaming palace in in a locker room, but it is a fairly respectable domain.
And this time there's no sand dunes or cool slides or all that stuff.
Indeed, not at the moment. As you guys quickly find yourself being let into the palace and into a sitting room there, as you would see Agata approaching, the slightly the younger version of King Therocles that you guys have met. A little more scarred and stiff back, comes in, and he seems to be wearing what's mostly decorative armor, but would still be functional, and a sword on his waist. And you see two familiar generals who are flanking either side of him. The elf with the blade that you know turns into a wicked razor weapon if it shatters against something.
I look at him, I'm like, watching you.
You get like one side of his face pulls up into a grin and a nod at that. Well,
Hello,
well
gentlemen.
met.
Well met.
We're away from the courts at the moment, so we can dispense with any pleasantries.
Oh, good.
I am Prince Agata von Isis. Pleasure to meet you all. I wouldn't mind your
Hello.
names.
Oh, who should start?
Well, there's only a few of you I'm unfamiliar with, as he sweeps over Amos and Lorelei and the rest of them. I think I can guess at yours. This must be Lorelei.
Yeah.
And Cana and Wednesday, at a guess. Get some nods from that, and I'm entirely unfamiliar with you.
He he's been fluffing up the more and more. His anxiety's at his peak. Well, I'm Amos.
Pleasure, Amos.
Pleasure.
Welcome to my home. We have some time before the event starts. I have a couple of squires who will go over. I will have people entering and such. There will be a bit of formalities at the beginning, and then we will launch into the ball, followed by a dinner, and then back to festivities.
Amos has taken great comfort in Roscoe.
Just the little claws sticking into your arm.
Berrian also has a card for Roscoe to be announced as part of the group as well.
Excellent, yes.
Yeah,
Give that to
it's
the squire.
Lord Roscoe, Highwind of the Third Peak.
I'm afraid we will not
That's
be
his
able to
title.
use the Lord title.
Okay,
It's
what
reserved for nobility.
about Baron Roscoe?
That is also a title of nobility.
Laird.
Attendant.
Okay. What about
Your haughtiness.
the Roscoe, Highwind of the Third Peak, or just Roscoe?
Roscoe Highwind of the Third Peak.
There we go. That sounds
As
good.
he looks over at one of the squires, who starts writing, and you see him like moving some stuff around on his page. Right. Well, until then, let's not worry about any formalities outside of just giving you the information you need. I have rooms prepared for you all. I was let know when you would be coming.
Wonderful.
If you like, you can either head off to rooms to prepare, or you may visit my courtyard and make yourselves relax for a while.
Sharise, you want to freshen up?
Is there a way I could explore a little?
If you wish for a tour of the palace, I can have one provided, yes. There are, of course, areas that you are not permitted to travel, but...
A guide would be nice.
Excellent. As you see, he glances over for a moment, and then you hear a couple footsteps come to a stop, like a little ways back from you, and you look back, and there is a attendant there.
Oh, also, Amos is 7 foot. He's really tall.
So you're towering over them.
So, we're all of our group is...
Right. Well, anybody who wishes the courtyard may follow me, and Sharise will... I think I probably better take some of the handmaids and go finish preparing, and I'll take Matilda with me. No, I want to go to the courtyard. I know you do, and also your hair needs to be better than that. As you see, toddling over the young Prince Arlo goes and grabs onto his Arlo, and pick him up, take him. You're getting heavy. Poses with his hands on his hips at that.
Very cute.
Looks like a tour it is.
Right, well, I'll be going to the courtyard, and you're in capable hands if you wish a tour of the palace. As who all is going to follow Agata?
Lorelei and Ari, are you guys going to go freshen up with...
I'm alright.
I have my book out.
Yes, I would like a room to freshen up in.
Well, I suppose I'll join you.
As the group starts splitting up, you have your book out as your...
He's been taking notes,
Yeah.
you know? He'll take it and show it to Roscoe. Does this look good? Is it correct? I
Nods
assume
to
you know a little bit more.
the shake of his owl head.
Well, he is a high wind. Like,
Yondu says hi!
Hello.
Mr.
Oh, by the grace of Tiamat, the adventurers have returned home. I missed that one. Hello, Yondu. Welcome back.
Mr. Poppins.
Yondu, I hope you're okay. I heard the news, and I'm blessing your day. If you're on his server.
Sorry, I'm out of the news there. You alright, Yondu? What, everything going okay?
If you can share.
If you can
Listen,
share.
I'll get filled in after, but I also just always hope you're okay, so...
If not, shoot me a DM on Discord.
As, so, the princes start heading off towards the courtyard. Kena will follow him,
The courtyard.
trudging along, not interested in the tour. As you guys have the attendant turn to you, looks to be a half-elven individual, dressed finely, but not too presumptuously. Please, if you would follow me, I'll show you around the palace.
Wonderful.
Great.
Right, let's start at the doorway. The palace was built by the prince and his brother, the king, when he came to rule over Thume.
Interesting.
This is the seat of power for Thume and the surrounding area.
What year was that?
Year? It was about 40 years ago. As you guys start getting led through what is a fairly modern palace, and showing you this is patterned after the gleaming peaks of the palace in Olokran. However, they were not given the same coating to make them shine in the sun. We also get a less favorable angle this far north. As you guys get shown around this palace, it has quite a few open air courtyards to it that are just like square patches of kind of garden, some with ponds in them that open up to the sky. It's got a kind of weird mixture of architecture. It's definitely patterned after the Gleaming Palace, but it also looks like it drew some of the inspiration from the more like open air palaces of the Socoran Desert and the princes there.
Amos is asking so many questions.
Okay, yeah.
Like, everything.
You have a very patient guide who's happy to...
He's trying to make a timeline.
Yeah.
Like, throughout this time, he's been trying to make timelines. So he'll
Okay.
go to, like, buildings and ask when it was made, you know? And it's like, this happened. When was that?
Would have been shortly after the king took power from his father.
Wow. Interesting. Next.
Of course, well, next we have the confounding corridors, a bit of a puzzle built beneath the palace. We'll not go through them, but I will show you their entrances. He leads you down to a sort of like maze-like connection of corridors underneath.
Is there a hoard at the end of this maze?
There are a few things hidden throughout. There is a festival where people come in and someone dressed as a minotaur travels throughout and harries children and such. The prizes are usually sweets, although some silver and gold is included.
When is this? I would like to attend.
The festival was about 4 months ago, and it is once a year.
What date?
As he will, he'll give you the date of the festival when you come back to join in. Also, Yondu's car is totaled. I am not. Oh my gosh. Oh no. A little sore, but I am well. Well, I'm glad to hear you're all right. I'm sorry to hear about your car. Hopefully, I don't know the details, but hopefully it's something insurance covers. I don't know your situation, but I'm glad you're all right. Jeez. As you guys get led along through this lovely tour, by the time it ends, is about time for the ball to actually be properly starting. And you guys will get taken back to your rooms and you will eventually be led. So the people aren't like quite lining up, but people are getting brought in. As you see nobles coming up. From outside your windows, you can see carts pulling up as the sky is starting to darken and nobles getting out with attendants going in. Most of the nobles, you'll notice, their attendants kind of like split off. And then the people go in with a couple of like palace servants taking them in. A couple of the more important seeming ones get to bring their own retinue in, and like 7 and 10 of them will come in together and kind of get taken off to the side. And you also can hear the sounds of somebody's voice echoing through the ballroom that a couple of you were shown earlier, which is this quite a large, like sprawling, almost square room. That has a raised portion of the back with stairs that go up and kind of doubles as the like courtroom of the area, although they don't have a proper courtroom And you hear the voice of the scribes echoing as they're announcing various noble after noble or guest after guest. And eventually, you guys will start to get pulled through as well. You'll actually be fairly early for those
Roscoe,
of you.
high wind of the third peak.
Laura. So yeah, you guys will be fairly early as you guys are Marquis and Marquesses. So you guys get pulled along.
I'm not.
You are not. But actually, you will be going after because you are there with Ari, who is above a Marquess. So.
What is Ari?
I'll see you guys in a bit.
Actually, Amos would be one of the first to get called in. It's like ascending order of nobility.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, minor detail is that, like, Ari's been very, like, polite and smiling, and then, Lorelei has been, and then as soon as she gets in, like, into their little room, like, her face just drops, like,
You're fine. We did smaller events, granted, but when you were pretending to be a noble, we went to more than this. Well, not more.
yeah, but my life didn't depend on whether or not I fooled people.
I think it rather did.
Well, it did, but it doesn't...
And your life certainly doesn't depend on that now.
You never know.
What? You're going to... You don't fool them all, and then you summon about your spirits and kill the room. What's the problem?
That's comforting.
I don't honestly suggest that, of course. I hope we are...
Are you worried someone's listening in?
No.
They can check.
I'm worried you might take it seriously. It was a joke to relax you.
I'd kill anyone to keep us safe. But I tried to get away first.
Good. You need to relax. Besides, what could you possibly screw up that Amos wouldn't screw up more?
He's a good shield.
Indeed.
True.
Maybe I just push him or something.
As Amos, you would be one of the first. Did you provide a last name?
I don't have a last name.
Okay. You.
No, he's saying that to the person.
Okay. Look. That's quite all right. You'll be on the list as they're going and announcing, and you see them reading through like various guests, and it's like guests of note, and Amos, the visitor, would be named among them. But you're in like a list that they like kind of read through quite quickly, and then you get brought in, along with a whole bunch of people who aren't important enough to get read onto any list either.
He finds a corner to sit in.
Okay.
Like he like has all this confidence. The minute he's around people, he's like.
You go and find yourself sitting in a corner. You have the bird on your side. There's all sorts of attendants already going through with like food and drink on platters.
Okay.
Of course, yes. As you see somebody like leaning around a pillar. You like the corner too, eh?
Yes, I'm quite uncomfortable actually.
Yeah.
I never in this position at a ball.
I manage to sneak in fairly regularly, actually, so I'll show you around.
Your name?
Oh, Dylan.
Hi, I'm Amos.
Nice to meet you, Amos.
Well, I'm glad to have a friend.
Sure, yeah, as long as you don't tell anybody I'm here.
Why would I do that? It doesn't
Great.
benefit either of us.
Great, yeah, well, as long as you're fine with keeping your head down, I'll show you around.
I'd love any facts you have, too. Any
of course.
history you know, and,
Yeah, I mean, there's not really anybody important in here yet. It's just the, like, attendants and minor people and a couple people who managed to get invited for some favor their family has done or something. The nobles should be starting to come through soon as he goes up and starts reading off Marquis and Marquesses coming along. You guys would get called in shortly after getting announced by title and name. To come in. The Marquis and Marquesses, they're like fairly rapid fire, but do 2 pause on each one, or if they're coming through with attendant or without.
Does my royal boyfriend status get me in later?
Yes, you would be coming in later.
Royal boy toy.
As eventually it would come to the point where...
Royal
When does Ari
plaything?
get brought in, though? I want to know
Royal
that.
Ari would come in after the Marquis and Marquesses as Count Ariana
She's a
Devereux
count.
would be called in.
Believe it, buddy?
And Berrian's like,
Her date
Yeah.
just be announced as. I don't remember Lorelei's last name.
Doesn't have one.
Oh, they're just introduced with Lorelei.
So Count
as
Ariana
date.
and
Count
Lorelei.
Ariana Dervaux and her date, Lorelei. And they would probably tack on a cleric of Tulnir onto that. Her date, Lorelei, cleric of Tulnir. As you guys are brought in, she comes and goes. You can see a couple people like talking, and actually you would pick this up with your friend as he's like, "Ooh, she hasn't been to any events in quite a while."
Lorelei.
No, the Count, Ariana.
Oh, she taught me how to boogie.
Jesus
You're funny.
No, I'm not kidding. I didn't know what that fork meant before she told me.
Sure. Yeah, she actually,
Well,
I
you
know
really
she
don't
used to come to
believe
things
me.
sparingly, but hasn't been seen for quite a while.
Is it really not that common to know nobles?
It's not that uncommon. And as people will continue being announced,
As we walk in, they're all whispering.
just ignore it. Whispering is all they have left to do.
Shouldn't do that.
She will take her place kind of wallflowering along the side somewhere and quickly take a glass of champagne of one of the attendants who comes by. As eventually the royal family will start getting introduced. And it will start with the host, as Agata von Ices, Prince and ruler of Thume, is announced and makes his way in.
Before I go in, quickly, Roscoe disappears and reappears with me.
The weight disappears on her shoulder. And you see the burglar.
It's your time to shine, bud.
As the attendants will start getting announced as their retinue gets called in, and then after that it is the going up from the princesses in age, along with their dates, which will be you and Roscoe. What was the title?
Roscoe Highwind of the Third Peak.
Right, Roscoe Highwind of the Third Peak is probably one of the first brought through, and then the princesses and the dates. Working their way up to Prince Arlo, who will be the last one announced.
You just one of
Yeah,
them.
as he comes in with like a little bounce and stuff, you can see somebody has gone and like pulled his hair back a little more, along with Matilda's hair as well, has been like curled and done up at this point, a little bit of makeup applied, and you can see she's like balled her hands up around the things that have been forced over her thumbs, so she has to wear them properly, comes in, and the family will come in, and be led up the steps where there's some seating set out, and Agata is seated. There's no like central throne, so he's seated off to the side of Arlo, and you guys kind of take your places, and then there's seats for the retinue behind that as well. So you guys find yourself filled into this ballroom. A couple of bards make their entrance and begin playing music, and people are just kind of low talking at this point. And every once in a while, the song will change to something that's a little easier to waltz or dance to, and people will pick up partners and start spinning across the floor. No, the Butcher of Alakran does not play at this event.
He wiped the bead of blood away from his fair skin, it bled.
As your friend Dylan is leaning over, I see we don't have the Crown Prince this time.
The Crown Prince. Oh,
Yes, yeah. Apparently, him and his uncle had a falling out, and they don't really get along at the moment.
really?
That's what I've heard, anyways.
Oh, I'll have to ask more about it. That's interesting.
Yes, yeah.
How old do you know here? Any names?
Oh, sure. As he'll start like pointing people out and like giving you names to
What's the
people.
deets?
Who's the freak?
Oh, yeah, well, okay, so at the last ball that we had, so you see the Countess there, so her and one of the Duchesses approach, and he'll start giving you, like, court gossip on a lot of the different people here, and
Amos is so into it.
who's approached who, and who's the one you're occasionally, he'll, like, laugh at you a little bit where you're like, and nobody ate them for that game.
So, what did Karen say to Becky
She
about
got-
Steve?
She got to live.
Of course you have to live, yeah.
Oh my.
You're allowed to say no to a dance. It's just kind of embarrassing for the person asking. But everyone knew it was going to happen. I mean, he'd been talking so much, and the rumor had spun around that he had said that they were a thing, and everyone knew that she wasn't really...
I need to know. Does dance still insinuate murder?
Insinuate murder?
if someone above me were to be like, let's dance, I'd be like, can I write my will?
No, it just usually means they want to dance with you. It's not very often that somebody above you will ask you to dance. I mean, I don't expect any of the nobles to ask us to dance. Sometimes the other way will work, although it can be quite embarrassing if they say no.
I hope no one asks me to dance. I thought I was good at it, and suddenly I'm quite fluffed up.
So like pat some of your feathers down.
I've never been here.
As Roscoe lands on your shoulder.
Oh, I missed. Did you hate? Why'd you leave? Oh, it wasn't your fault.
He's looking very above everyone.
All right, well, glad you're back. We're the trio of not knowing how to party. Batman.
Rests his chin on your head.
Well, what do we do? What happens?
Well, there's free food and there's free drinks. There's lots of gossip if you know who to prowl around and hear it. Yeah, I mean, lots of dancing going around. And I've heard that there's a count who I've been following. Everyone thinks that he's going to try to ask one of the duchesses to dance. Apparently he's looking to
Scandalous.
move up. Not scandalous, just trying to, court a lady above him. There he is now, as he looks over. And you see a fairly young man making his way across, and you look and can see at the end of the line that he's going towards is Ariana.
Oh, I don't think that one's gonna work out, Dylan.
Yeah, they did say that she was there with a date, so...
And she's a woman.
If Lorelei, catches him?
She sees him coming. You see Ariana, who's already clocked him, and...
Kiss me.
Ask me to dance.
Fine.
As you pull her, and Ari will, take the lead to, spin you past the gentleman, and then let you take the lead on the dancing, and then you will foul it up, and she will instantly take the lead once again. We should have done more lessons. Daniel, did you put your hand up?
Yeah. Was there any gossip or any reaction from Berrian being with Sharise?
Quite a bit of chatter picked up after it was announced that she was coming with a date. And you wouldn't have been able to see it, but anybody in the room already, and especially Amos with Dylan, would have got ooh, they didn't like that. As there was quite a few reactions that were hidden from the princes and princesses coming in.
They didn't like that.
Why do they care so much that they found love?
Well, I mean, Princess Sharise is one of the most eligible bachelorettes in the kingdom. Helen is known to be fairly cold and have already kind of picked her favorite.
Last I heard, Berrian's the best wizard in the... Well, I don't know many wizards, but I think he's the best.
Yes, but I mean...
What a great suitor.
He's only a marquis.
Well, he kind of saved the city.
I mean, I've heard
I
that.
haven't seen another princess or prince save a
I think
city.
a lot of people think that it's kind of overblown.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure they...
From the details I heard, no.
Everybody thinks it's a little overdone and maybe overstoried. And also, I mean, you've got Helen, who's kind of picked her suitor, and then you have the prince, who has long been claimed, so the crown prince is out of the question. I mean, the next best thing that's not a child at the moment would be Princess Sharise in the royal family.
Do people go after children?
No.
He puts a hand on his heart. Oh.
Although, I mean, there's lots of gossip that Arlo is going to be a little heartbreaker.
He is quite adorable. Look at that. Look at him dance.
As Arlo is currently, hands up, dancing with a much older baroness, like a married woman is, dancing across with her.
So cute.
Just a young Michael Bublé.
Yeah, basically. As you find yourself dancing with Ari, Taugh, they really didn't know how to, introduce. Brought her in as a marquess, but...
It's
Avatar!
But she's not an avatar
yeah,
anymore.
that's not, a widely heard thing, but it sounds like a few people are on to that she's more than she seems, as there was, kind of a bit of a rumble that went through the crowd.
She's alive, but she's not quite alive.
So you can see her getting frequently asked to dance and just like out energying anybody who dances her. She's not good at it. She's not really doing the proper dance, and they're like straight like you see a couple people make the mistake of trying to lead, and immediately they like jarringly like spun out, and just, like, dancing with them, not quite on beat.
Berrian's like with Sharise, he's like, they're doing it wrong. They haven't danced there before. You can't contain the storm. You have to go with the storm. You have to direct it. Mostly what you do is you anchor her and you get her into spins.
She's quite something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to dance with Kena.
Okay.
I like.
Amos comes up when she gets like spinned off, and
He's like, he's hunched. He's tall and he knows it.
Yeah.
And he's like.
Kana's reasonably tall as well. She's.
I
Like
know. He's trying to not stand out. he talks. He's like, do I stand out? Should I crouch a little lower?
Okay, maybe hunch a little. Yeah.
We gotta
He's
take
talking to
the
Roscoe.
break at 8.
Okay.
Wait, he's talking to Roscoe.
Oh, okay. And you see, like telling him, like pat down on your head.
Okay, I'm down.
Hey, I'm gonna go get some food. Be right back.
All right.
And I'm gonna make my way to the food, but also sort of make my way to the guy who's going up to Ari.
Okay.
I'm just gonna...
Just wait. I think Amos was in the middle of asking Kana to dance.
Alex
Okay.
could do something.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
If
Alex-
we're ending at 8, like there's.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Ending?
No, taking
No,
a break.
a break.
Well, yeah.
So you make your way over, find one of the servers who has like little like sandwich things on toothpicks, basically, and you can see the Marquis who was approaching her.
How's your chance?
I think it's fairly clear that she's more interested in you.
This.
Aren't you her date?
I'm curious. See what happens.
I think what happens is she probably rejects me, and it's greatly embarrassing.
What if I promise that she'll let you dance with her?
Will she?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
So I have your word?
Well, my goal isn't to embarrass you, it's to make her life miserable.
I don't wish to be as a tool to inflict misery on someone, but thank you.
Going to actually get a little sandwich or something.
Okay. You can see, as you're like turning, you notice a lot of people were watching that conversation. It wasn't like one of the many, like a lot of people like turned to watch how this would go.
Yeah.
And nobody has asked him to dance, and he hasn't approached anybody else since he like made that beeline through it. Quite a few people were watching that. He didn't get like the full embarrassment of getting rejected, but it was
Embarrassing.
It was enough. Like he was, anybody who knows anything was like, that's like a soft rejection.
Chew on my sandwich angrily.
Swallow. Amos, you make your way up to Kana, who's bobbing kind of to the music. Hi, Amos.
I saw you dancing, and it's quite interesting. You're an interesting character.
Thanks.
Would you like to dance at your own beat?
I love dancing.
I don't want to try to dance like them because they just got beaten.
Beaten? What
Is
you
it-
mean?
Do you see how the other dancer is after?
No, I don't really pay attention. I'm mostly dancing.
I like the way you work, kid.
Thanks, I guess.
Reach out a wing.
Yay! You get like pulled
No,
into...
he's matching the energy.
Okay,
you know?
yeah,
Like
you-
he's given up on trying to be formal.
Like the initial tug is you just fall into it as you're dancing with her, as you guys are your own little world. Off in the corner.
Woo!
And somewhere alongside Ari is just...
Golden years.
Kana,
Yeah.
you're a great dancer. I like
Thank
your
you,
energy.
that's what everybody says.
How old are you?
I don't really know.
Me neither. We're in the same boat.
Wow.
What if I'm really young and you're really old?
That'd be crazy, but I heard you're like really, really old.
Yes, I assume. But what if they're lying?
Maybe,
He makes, like,
but
the-
you also kind of look old, so like, you know.
I'm hurt. Oh, that was a stab through the heart.
Was it?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm just...
Because you just got like gray feathers and, you know,
That's
like
normal.
a gravelly
I've
voice.
always had grey feathers.
Oh,
Birds don't really look older as they age.
you do.
Do I have wrinkles? So he'll get real close.
No.
That was a trick question.
Okay.
I'm sorry, am I scaring you?
No.
Okay, sorry.
No. You're very tall, though.
Yes, normally this is short, but apparently I'm tall now.
Why do you keep hunching so much?
Because I don't want to be noticed.
Why not?
I'm very uncomfortable.
Why?
Well, in events like this, I'm normally not the one being tended to. I'm the one tending or future...
To the dragons and stuff? Oh.
Yes.
It must have changed a lot for you.
The balls don't normally have that calling out names thing. Or food. The food is us. We don't really like it cooked.
I'm not used to it either, so it's kind of cool.
We can get used to it together.
Sure.
Do you want to meet my friend Dylan?
Yeah, I want to meet your friend Dylan.
Alright.
Hi, Dylan.
He'll leave his wing out for her. And
She'll
take
take
her
your
little
arm
wing
and
out.
prance along the dance floor.
That is what they do.
Okay.
And with that,
Okay, with that, we're going to take our halfway break. So we're going to be gone for 10-15 minutes. We're going to run a quick 1-minute ad break.
Yes.
Also, I can see that some people were chatting. Ida was asking if she scared us. Yanu said, love you guys, see y'all back at it. Glad you aren't sick again. And was also commenting Runa on her new name. And saying hi to Dylan. But yeah, so we'll do a quick 1-minute ad break. We'll be back in 10-15 minutes. And we will see you all very soon. Bye.
bye! Hi, welcome back to Thunder Corp with Adventure People.
Leave
Awesome.
a moment. God damn it.
Thunder Lover 76, thank you for...
Yeah, Thunder Lover 76. Hi, yeah, if you're coming back, thank you for hanging out while we ate. We just ate some crackers, talked to some things, figured some stuff out. We're Adventure Corp. Thank you for coming. If you're new here, welcome back. If you're not, then we do D&D. Hi.
We're back. Indeed.
Do we still have a following?
Back.
A cult following?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. Ida says, oh my god, missed you. It's been a year. Oh,
We're
we
back.
missed you too, Ida. We missed
I'm
you
scared
too.
that you're
Are you
living-
offering me one of those? Because I will absolutely take one if they're cold. Thank you.
Back in
These
black.
are
All
amazing
right.
when they're cold and awful when they're warm.
You mean the unnamed
Cranberry ginger
soft
ale.
drink?
Yes, the unnamed soft
Ida,
drink.
I'm worried that you're in some weird interstellar situation that 15 minutes on our planet equals an hour of, 1 year of time on your planet. How old are you? And how much time do you have?
How long has it been,
Like,
Ida?
are you dead before our
I
stream
am
ends?
so spry that I think I'm
15
like
minutes.
5,000.
Holy shit, hold on. 1 year, 15 minutes, so that's 4 years per... You're going to age 16 years just during our stream tonight.
I'm stealing your candy.
Oh, you got one, bro?
If you down one.
Thank you, Brody.
Brody's
I
the
bought
best.
like 3 cases because I know if he finds out, he's gonna.
Just plan ahead for sharing with friends.
That's how you get thrown under the bus.
It is, yeah. That's what it looks like.
I just saw that you were offering people them. That's why I asked.
Okay, so where we left off. The party has found themselves at a royal ball being hosted by the Prince Agata von Ices, who is the uncle to Sharise von Ices, the now officially, at least in the public sphere,
That's fine.
girlfriend of Berrian, our resident wizard. The rest of the party, who is not currently missing in action, has been invited along. We've had a little bit of dancing, a little bit of trading of court rumors and drama, and we came back to Amos introducing Taugh to their new friend Dylan,
Yep.
what appears to be a young servant who has stolen some fancy clothes and snuck their way into this ball, probably not for the first time.
Dylan, this is Taugh.
Oh my god, I have heard all about you. So nice to meet you. Hi. 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 Hi.
He's like watching. What are you doing?
Hi. Hi.
Taugh.
Is it true what they say about you? I don't know. That really depends what they say about me. Yeah, never mind. It's fine. It's
What
fine.
do they say about her?
I don't know. There's like rumors that she's like different, like that she's from somewhere else, like from another plane or something. Oh, not really. No, I'm pretty much just from here. But apparently there's like some weird stuff where I was like an avatar from some lady from the Feywild. And, yeah.
An avatar.
Okay, well, they were a little off then.
He's like writing things down. He's like, hey, now what all do you remember?
None of it.
Convenient. Well, I am.
Oh, you know Lorelei's pain. Tell me about you.
Well, I thought maybe you'd want to meet Dylan, and we're now a quadruple, not a trio. Unless you can leave, it's okay.
No, I'm fine to hang out.
Great. This is awful.
Shall we go talk to Berrian? I don't know if we're allowed up there.
I don't think we're allowed anyone near there.
Berrian! Berrian!
Sorry. Yes?
You guys should come down here. You're really hard to talk to from way up there.
Would you like to go talk to them, Sharise?
Alright,
Or does that cross proprietary lines? Is there something I'm not seeing that I'm stumbling upon?
No, that's
a rule?
fine. It's just going to be a production.
What? Oh, hold on. You seem cautious. Explain to me your feelings.
You'll see.
All right. Elbow.
She will take your...
You know what? We could just teleport over there.
No, we're in the palace. I don't think that would work.
Hold on. I tried a misty step.
It would fail.
You're right. It's not going to work. Damn it.
As you guys start making your way down, and you can see a little bit of like commotion starting to happen on the other side, as a well-dressed man who looks to be Sokoran by heritage, dressed in these like extravagant yellow silks that stop from on top of his head and spiral all the way down into this like sweeping. I don't really know the best descriptor for it, but like a cloak that comes over him and drags against the ground, makes his way over as you guys are getting to the bottom of the stairs, and is going to step out and look straight at you, Berrian. You must be Berrian.
Yes.
I am Duke Ramos.
Duke Ramos.
I have heard you are courting our fine princess.
Oh, you're gonna get challenged to it.
Yes, I am. In her head. I filled out the prerequisite paperwork, right?
How are you doing this in her head?
With the message.
Oh, okay. You're casting
just-
this,
yeah.
and you just see her like, yeah, I filled it in.
Okay, good. Yeah, I am.
And what can you provide that makes you suitable for our princess?
Well, I suppose a lot of things. What does she need? She's a princess. I make her smile, I make her laugh, and I don't know. I guess that's enough for her to choose me.
Any can make a woman smile and laugh.
Sure. Is this a test, or are we becoming friends?
I think you should withdraw your courtship. You are not fitting of her.
Okay. Would you like a test of skill, or like do you have something that you'd like to test me, or no? Are
A
you...
test of means, then.
Sure, means okay.
I would offer you, sweet princess, all of the beauty and bounty of the desert. And I have brought a few gifts to show my sincerity. As he looks behind him, and you can see somebody come forward with a like velvet pillow that they have out, and you can see like at a slight angle sitting on it is a like steely purple potion that's sitting in a non-standard vial. It's like round on the bottom, kind of turns into a cone, and then you watch the handle get like blown out and kind of swirl into a flower inside of it, and then there is a vial not quite out the top, but like a little bit at an angle out the top with a cork set in it.
Do I recognize what it is?
Do you have herbalism?
No.
Probably not. But it's going to be announced very quickly as he offers to the princess. my sincere affection and wishes for your safety a potion of invulnerability.
Potion
As
of
you see
vulnerability.
Sharise beside you, like, draw herself straight, and very kind, Ramos, and looks over and one of the servants will come forward and take the pillow.
I'm just curious. I'm like, how much does that cost? Just curious. I've never seen one.
The ingredients are difficult to source. It is not something one can buy just with money.
No, that's true. I have a spell that could do that. Don't worry about it, honey.
A pissing
Makes a note.
contest ensues.
Makes a note.
Pissing contest.
I have
ensues.
invulnerability.
You do, yeah. But it is a self-only spell, so make me a deception.
I could make him a scroll.
You could make her scroll, yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
So
Okay.
if that do I still require a deception with that, or
No,
Okay.
go ahead and make me a performance with intelligence.
I am proficient in performance.
All right,
and
so
with intelligence,
proficiency plus
that means I
intelligence.
have a full leveled roll. This is the
It
first
means
time
I have a chance.
I haven't
The only
rolled
thing
at a
Berrian is good
-1
at.
to convince anyone for anything. What is this? +5 to intelligence.
It's plus
with
11.
a +6. That's an 11.
Mm-hmm.
That's 12 more than I normally get to convince anyone of anything.
For those who don't
Natural 15.
Wow, I wasn't betrayed by my dice.
know. Okay.
That's a 26.
All right. You do this, and Ramos, prove it, talkative wizard.
Prove it? Okay, sure. I cast invulnerability on myself.
As Ramos will look at one of his servants who's going to reach and pull a short, curved dagger
Is
and
it
start
good?
advancing towards
Is
you.
it magical? I guess it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter as he's going to approach.
I'm
and
just
looks
like,
at
hold
you.
on. I don't want to. I'm gonna like unbutton my shirt.
As you bare your chest, which would be a fluttering of like.
Actually, no. I would
giggles
just
and
lift my
conversation goes
throat.
through
I
the-
just lift the throat.
As he takes, and he's going to do a hard thrust towards your throat. He's going with some force. Make me an athletics check. As even if he can't pierce you, he's going to try to knock you over.
Sure. I had a D20 in here. It's currently no level. It's right there. Wonderful.
You found it. Excellent.
3.
That's a 9.
Okay, as you stumble backwards a little bit, and you feel a hand hit your back, and stop you from stumbling any further. As you look over, and you can see one of Agata's generals has like quietly made his way down with the procession and catches you before you can stumble too far.
Thank you.
He's not doing it obviously, like he's like surreptitiously catching.
Oh,
you
so
with his
then
hand.
I wouldn't say thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kind of step forward and be like, hold on, can I see your dagger for a second?
As he looks at the dagger and looks at you and steps back and puts it back in his sheath.
I'll take out my own. I'm like, you know, it would have worked, but the spell's just, and I'm going to like put the point of the dagger on the edge of my eye
Okay.
and just like spin it a little bit.
Very uncomfortable feeling for you, who is aware of how sharp things are. You're like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, this is not a great feeling. But you spin it there and come to no harm from this. Your throat's a little sore, like probably gonna
Yeah.
bruise, but you've managed to keep your footing.
Yeah. Does that satisfy?
A second gift I offer to
Okay,
the
wonderful.
princess.
Second gift.
A steed more worthy of her than the one she has picked.
Okay. What's the steed?
It awaits out in the courtyard. It is a Pegasus,
A Pegasus.
the king of the horses.
Wonderful. All right. Let's hold on. Let me see what I have.
Okay, but to be honest, like she never has to say yes, and she still gets a Pegasus. Slay.
That's true.
I was a princess.
Yeah, honestly, give me a Pegasus.
Well, he's got a Pegasus for you, Sharise. Suppose I should pack it in, hey?
She looks at you and she's like, I told you it was going to be a production.
Did I tell you about the time that I made her an island?
An island.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this island?
Well, it's gone now.
How, convenient.
Okay. I just turned to Sharise. I'm like, okay. I'm like, one more flex. Come on. Just one more.
What do you want me to do?
No, I just said let me flex one more time and then I'll
Yes,
let it go.
please.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, come outside. I'm going to turn to Agravar. I'm like, can I make a bit of a, a few decorative changes outside? Or, like, you okay with that?
Why not in here?
Yeah, no, we can do it in here. Sure, yeah, let's do it in here.
Please.
Oh my god, we're gonna turn it into a dragon.
I'm going to turn to Sharise. I'm like,
Yaikzal shows up.
What do you want? What do you want? What's your heart? What's your heart's content, Sharise? What do you want?
It's okay.
Give me some ideas.
Somewhat put on the spot, but
I look at him. I'm like, you could also help. Throw in some details. Wildest dreams, fancy. What do you got? What do you guys want?
judging by the company, a pig pen would be appropriate.
Okay, I can add a pig pen.
No. How about a parlor?
Berrian's eyes
For
are
people
closed
to
now.
go freshen up.
Okay, I'm
Wonderful idea. If everyone could remove themselves from the corner. We're going to have a parlor for anyone who wishes to go freshen up or fix their makeup. Right, Ramos?
Yeah, okay. I will.
I'm in the corner.
I'll add a parlor, and then what I'm going to do is
Dylan's going to hide behind you.
I am going to turn. So like the palace is pretty nice, right?
Yes, yeah.
I'm going to turn it into for as much as I can, because I have a mile cubed, a towering, like huge high ceiling, almost like a dwarven great hall.
Okay.
With like the ceilings and roaring fires in the corner and light and just gold glittering everywhere.
Okay.
And just like dance floor, and then off to the side there's going to be a parlor with mirrors and places for people to do their makeup, a little drink station, massage beds, and then I just added a bunch of other ridiculously redundant things.
Okay. And you are, of course, using Arcane Mirage.
Yeah,
Maybe
Mirage Arcane.
maybe a big old statue of Ramos with the tiniest dick.
Just a little mini bulge.
Yeah.
It's got a little junior weedier going on.
There will be a small rocking horse for young boy.
Okay.
Completely made out of gold with 2 gigantic diamond eyes. Because I can just make whatever I want.
As you spend the next 10 minutes, people having cleared out, as it's taking the time. Oh, also, with Dylan in the corner and him tucked behind you and all of the eyes turning your way, make me a sleight of hand to try and get him out of there with you. So your sleight of hand would be a +7.
I am going to try to make something very cool, and I'll make a roll if I have to. I'm going to try to make a replica of the big, world tree thing that's in Ethlindir,
Oh, okay.
but completely out of crystal.
Yeah, I mean, you could
As,
absolutely
a
do it.
centerpiece.
It definitely couldn't be the same size.
No, but a to-scale replica of it.
Yeah, sure.
18.
Okay, 18. As you see the eyes turning and Dylan, tuck in behind you, you kind of take your feathers and, fluff over him and, make your way over. And a couple people give you, looks for how you're moving so awkwardly, and you... So they just shake their head, and you guys get over and you hear from, thanks.
I'm waving at him too,
Yeah. Pardon me.
Of course, Dylan. We may not have known each other long, but
I'm
this
really
is
not
a friendship worth valuing.
Thanks.
Do we have to keep
Don't have a lot of
dancing
friends.
this whole time?
So in the center,
No.
where the tree is, it's probably 40 or 50 feet high.
Okay.
And there's little sconces hidden in around the crystal for fire, so that it comes and goes through the crystal and just makes it's
Okay, diffuses the light through it. Okay, yeah. As Ari will pull you up to that. No, we don't.
Sweet. Oh, can I have that? Thanks.
Good job. You can take an inspiration for that.
Thank you. I've been waiting for a moment to say something so I can open it in character.
I don't know how the Von Ices did it, but the aluminum can was quite the marvel.
We make our way. Where's a safe place?
There's the other, 3 corners you guys could go to. A few of them do have, sort of gatherings in them of what appears to be different groups of young nobles that are kind of trying to, claim their space. And lots of like gossiping and looking around going on, and a lot of like very like high school dance of like too nervous to like risk getting rejected to ask what you dance type deal.
Is there a free corner, or are we just kind of stuck somewhere in the middle?
Either stuck in the middle, or you're gonna need some way to claim some space in a corner.
Oh! I don't just do.
A nervous hoot.
I make my way. I'm real old, you know. I'm acting it up.
Yeah.
Oh, my back. As I'm gonna get to a corner, it's like, I know you guys are probably just settled, but I'm in a lot of pain, and I was wondering if I could have that chair there. Maybe the table.
Make me a performance check.
Physically get the fuck out of here,
You have a +4.
Nice.
You're like totally fit, but you want a seat at the front of the bus, so you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my old war wound.
No.
What did you
Absolutely not.
What did you get?
No.
What do you get?
I don't want to say it. I just lose.
Okay. Keep walking, old man.
I'd rather lose than admit your
Hey,
role.
what you say to my friend?
Young people these days, well.
Okay, now I was gonna go for an intimidation.
Ooh.
She's gonna draw
Remember, she
herself
has
up
an
and
eye
glare
patch.
at them. She does have an eye patch.
That's a bonus.
It's
a +2.
Yeah, not great.
Don't forget her beating scars.
Yeah.
Those help.
That's a 13 as they look at her, and one of them steps forward and is like, yeah, we were here first, so thanks.
I didn't ask.
Congratulations.
I really do need that table.
Wow, it's tough.
Well, actually, I said I'll come join you. As he's gonna go
No, please.
get a chair.
You pull up a chair. You get like a gaggle of kids like glaring at you from like the other side of the table where they were talking.
Well, tell me everything. I hear you guys have some drama.
You could probably just annoy the kids as they try to like ignore you and do their own talking. You keep interjecting or like writing as they're talking. Like, are you writing what we're saying?
Yes, and I'm taking note.
As they eventually get up and leave as you're left at the table.
You know what? I changed my mind. I like that we brought him.
And I think he's cleared a lovely spot for us to sit. And she's going to pull you across.
I got a good table. I got a
Sit down.
fucking great table.
Amos, thank you.
They were disrespectful and rude. And I
Unsurprising.
don't like being in the middle.
Yes, well. As 10 minutes passes and you finish shaping the room, the tree starts forming in the middle. People are like backing away
It's just
to
like
move.
a pulse, like.
The ceilings get a bit wider, and you watch this like parlor room start to build itself in the corner as it finishes.
Whoa.
And Ramos, who has been like tapping his foot for a while, is going to look, and then is going to cast a spell magic.
I'm gonna counterspell it.
Okay. Roll me initiative.
Don't sure.
Like, it's not even that cool, guys, with like an eraser. don't look at it. 7.
That is a 13. Oh no, sorry. 12.
As in what seems to be rehearsed, you see one of the attendants. Behold, fleeting like the. As he begins casting this, and you just incant the.
And I do it subtly.
counterspell.
I do it subtly.
Okay, you watch him gathering his magic as his servant is drawing everyone's attention, and as it starts to spread out, you see the like veil you've created start to split and then reform as something just shatters his spell with an impact.
And
That's
so
strange.
he wasted a 7th level dispel on it.
It was a 3rd level dispel.
Oh, he just rolled well.
No, he didn't get to roll. You
Oh yeah, I guess.
counterspelled.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's strange. As he's gonna try again. Are you counterspelling again?
Do I have the opportunity to?
Yeah,
It'd be next
Except
round.
this time, I'm gonna siphon it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 4th level siphon.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll a d100.
Do you have a D100?
Yeah.
I don't have a D100 out.
Yeah.
Alright.
Roll it, baby.
Oh, I
41.
have some hot chocolate. How do dice play into the game? They help with things that are up to chance. Yeah.
41, so I would get a 1 level back.
Okay.
Or no,
Is
sorry. 34,
two levels.
2 levels
Yeah.
back.
No. I know. Basically, the way dice work is you build a character, and they get bonuses that are bigger the better they are at things. And then when you have to do something that things could go wrong, you roll and add your bonus. So the bigger your bonus, the higher number you're likely to get. But also, you could just roll high, which means anybody has a chance of succeeding surprisingly at something, right?
This time I flex on him and I don't let him. I do it unsubtly.
Okay, as you cast that, and you guys all watch as he gives you a shocked look as some of the magic, as it shatters,
And it comes like back to a ball.
swarms around
And
you,
then just into my body.
sinks into your skin. Sometimes Berrian's almost cool.
Oh no, that's epic.
Wizards.
That is so. What is this? Because he's gotten up. Whoa! I didn't know humans could cast that.
Oh yeah, because you haven't seen magic.
Not much. Has seen very little from you.
Is he a king? Is he a god? A god? Is he a god?
No,
a
he's a
wizard.
wizard.
Wizards gods?
No.
Because that is a godly thing he just created. He created a whole room.
It's an illusion.
It's magic.
An illusion. So if I go touch it, it won't.
No, it's
No,
a
it's a
physical,
physical
illusion.
illusion.
It's a powerful illusion.
He's
Are
stupid.
you guys bitter? Do you not like? Are you not impressed?
I would think Ramos would see the tree now. Or no, so you would see the tree.
Why are you guys not? As he's like up and he's going.
Like Leonardo.
Come on, Roscoe.
Feeling things
Yeah.
through.
If the room is cool, the tree is like 10 times cooler.
Yeah.
The tree is ridiculous.
Just the glittering crystal world tree in the center.
I put my wing to it if I can get there.
Yeah, it feels like crystals.
Yeah, I'd like to see him recreate a liver.
You're fine, dear. It is
Just
really impressive magic. As Ramos is left kind of stuttering at the center here as you've stolen away his spell.
Alright,
Okay.
Ramos. Anything else?
Can I pass by Ramos and like Ramos will? You didn't do that well.
Gods, I have been assaulted! As you've already, made your way over. As normally he's kind of hard to get to with his attendants, but they're all, shocked that you get back, pat him. As Ramos is looking over. Also, Ida says, I'm saving 10k, guys. Guess why? Never could guess. Never could guess why. You're gonna make an enemy, Ida.
We're gonna have to check our posture 100 times, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Likely.
I have a dunce cap roll.
Any other tests, Ramos? Or...
But what?
Dunce cap roll.
roll. Get on the shit list on the Discord server. Fine, something you cannot match with petty tricks.
Sure, yeah.
I offer to you if you would do me the honor of allowing my courtship. A palace in the sky, one crafted by cloud giants.
Holy shit.
One crafted by cloud giant.
A rock falls through the...
I'm gonna just turn
Berrian,
Only Berrian! Rock trying not to crush so many people. Everyone somehow avoids it but Berrian.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a 38 to hit.
For those who don't know, Berrian died, and he was killed by cloud giants throwing rocks at him.
I'm gonna be like, you don't really want one of those anyway, Sharise. But if you wanted, I have seen one of them, and I'll go kill the giants and bring it back.
Barbaric.
Although, you know what? I
is
do-
what courts our princess, an adventurer who kills and takes
What-
things
I'm gonna turn
from
to her.
noble creatures.
But you know what? We could definitely spend some time at my property.
Oh, you should not mention that.
I would know
That
not
is
to mention
still
that.
under wraps, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What?
Echo. The floating
A floating city. Would you like a pet dragon?
Pardon?
I could get you a pet dragon. That would imprint to you.
See, now he wishes to twist a noble... Thank you, Ramos. It is much appreciated, but I will have to respectfully decline. We should get back to the festivities.
One thing I'd Barry would be like, and you know what? I'll tell you this. I don't have a palace in the sky for you, Sharise.
That is
But-
quite all right.
The one thing I can do for you is give you true love and the truth.
That is very sweet. As Ramos is going to take the end of his cloak and like turn with a sweep, I will speak with your father about this disgrace. And then you would see Agata stand up. Ramos! Pardon me. It's difficult to hear from up here. If you could repeat your words to my niece, please. With some volume. As he doesn't turn back, he like marches out of the building. And Agata is going to turn and look at one of the guards at the edge and just like nod towards Ramos leaving. And then sit back down. Well, it's quiet music! As the bards pick back up again.
Alright, well
As
that
we-
was interesting.
As we cut to outside the party with the music going, escape
No.
by some guard in a back alley.
No, if you guys do want the cutaway, it would be a messenger showing up at a very high-class inn with a letter being handed to Ramos's father.
Hey, he said he'd go to the
To
king.
Ramos's father or to...
To Ramos.
I like how I was like, I'll tell your dad, and then
Oh,
her
so-
uncle was like, I've already told yours.
Okay, so Ramos is going to speak to his father.
No, Agata has had a letter.
Sent to Ramos's
If we
father.
cut forward into the future a little
Oh.
bit, there is a well-dressed servant delivering a letter to Ramos's father's room in the city here.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I haven't done it at all this entire
Okay.
time. Any hot babes?
There are plenty of
Old.
quite beautiful
Old.
women.
75 plus.
Most of them are trying their best to look young, but there are quite a few duchesses and the
can't
like
hide from
who
me,
are
baby.
more
I can't approach them,
advanced.
though.
Do I smell liniment and elderberry?
There is one older lady who seems to be among the common folk, who was brought along by, it seems to be some sort of adventurer who had like won enough royal favor to get themselves invited. So there's like she's like, you know, a homely looking older woman dressed in her best, which is miles below most of the people here.
I fluff up my feathers. I do a little. I'm over there.
a little loosen up.
I say, wish me luck, Roscoe.
She kind of flutters off of you, confused.
And I'm, no approach.
You walk over and you can see her
woman.
standing there, and she has her arm on the shoulder of what seems to be her son, who's like looking around, smiling, and
Hello.
hello.
I was wondering if I could offer you a dance.
Oh, for me, a dance. Do you hear that? She shakes her son. Oh, yeah. Go on, mother. Oh, thank you.
Why, a gorgeous lady, you should have been asked to dance already.
You're quite the charmer.
I bet you're such a better dancer than me. You'll have to teach me the ropes.
Oh, I hope not. We're in real trouble.
Well, tell me about yourself.
As you start dancing, she is not a better dancer than you. And
No,
it's like
no,
working
no.
not to
He's-
step on your
he's leading.
toes and kind of like rocking a little bit.
He's watching and making sure if it goes for he moves his foot. He
Slide
wants
it out of the way.
her to feel so comfortable.
About myself. I mean, I'm a little old nobody.
A little beauty, I'd say.
Oh my!
I'm
You're not
Amos.
so shabby yourself.
I'm Amos.
Oh, Amos. Well, my name's Bridget.
Bridget, the name of an angel, was graced this day.
You stop it. She'll kind of hit your chest.
I can't stop.
Oh, good. I mean, oh.
You deserve it all.
Where are you from, Amos?
I'm Ethlindia.
Oh my, the land of the elves. That's quite exotic.
Yes. I've been there a lot.
My, I've heard it's quite lovely.
I'll have to take you. It won't be lovelier than you, though.
I could never. Who could find the time?
I could.
Oh, someone has to take care of things at home. My son has a daughter, you see, I'm helping look after.
What's her name?
Oh, Elin.
I bet she's a sweetheart.
A darling little girl, yes, yes.
Well, it's a shame I can't take you somewhere like that, but maybe a date?
Oh my. Make me a persuasion check. I'm gonna give you advantage, because I love it. But you do only have a +4.
It's okay. I'm trying.
Advantage.
Natural 20!
As you see her cheeks glow red under the light from the crystal tree. And she's, I haven't been on a date in ages. I would love to go on a date, yes.
Come on, now's your chance. Start grinding.
Straight teenager at a high school dance.
What's your favorite food?
The sweet buns.
Sweet. I've never had that. You'll have to show me a good place.
Have to show me yours.
Yes, I could make you some.
You bake.
Yes, of course, of course.
I'd love to try.
Sorry, I'm being too forward.
Sample my sweet buns,
If you
young
are being
lad.
forward, then I'm already past the finish line.
The booming laugh in the whole room.
She's just gonna put her hand on your shoulder and lean into the dancing. She puts her head against your fluffy chest. I feel like a young woman again.
You don't look
You
older
should.
than 20.
Oh my, you're a scoundrel.
Just for you, babe. So Link.
As you guys continue to dance, yeah, she seems quite smitten with you.
Lorelei's just on her mouth open and a candy falls out.
Berrian would once Sharise and them made it over to the group finally.
Yeah.
Well, that only took 45 minutes.
Right.
Does that always happen?
No.
No, but did you thought that was gonna happen?
Well, something of the sort, yes.
Okay.
I mean, I was hoping people would just ask to dance with me, but,
Oh. But Ramos kind of... Is he always like that?
I don't know. I don't know him. I mean, I've heard of him.
Oh. Well, he's at least somewhat talented at magic.
Sure.
Yeah, the Pegasus.
And he has a Pegasus.
I guess I do have a Pegasus now.
Do you? Oh, I guess that would be yours.
Yes.
Okay. The whole dragon thing, though,
No, thank you.
I've been okay. Because, I could do it. I
I'm
could.
quite alright.
Okay.
I feel like that's a bad plan. Just in general.
Alright, fine. But I could get you, a griffin or a Pegasus, so...
I'm quite alright.
Okay.
You don't need to get me anything.
Do you want, a Geralt? And he'll point to, well, actually, I would have brought Gerard. He would be outside. You want, a Gerard?
No, I'm quite alright. I'm very, very happy.
Alright. Would you like a dance?
Yes.
Because we haven't danced
I would
yet.
very much like.
Okay. This is kind of I'm good at dancing, so this is where I get to show off a little bit,
Perfect.
Okay, don't
Let's
worry.
show up.
Yeah.
She will take your hand and you can spin her out on the dance floor. The bards pick up that she's dancing immediately and pull out a waltzing tune as people kind of give you guys some space around here, as well as Amos and Bridget some space. There's some heat coming off of her cheeks.
They are
In their
so
own
entranced with each other. They're in their own world.
You see a couple of the younger hanging, and they get smacked by a couple of the younger ladies. Like, oh, somebody would treat me like that.
Yeah. People are looking at him what a man. Old man Riz. I'm so glad it worked.
Oh.
All right.
That's all I wanted with life.
Yeah.
Oh my god, old man Runa got more Riz.
So Berrian's gonna blade song.
My new nickname's Runa Riz.
So
You're gonna blade song?
blade song.
Okay.
And
as you
leading
roll.
and basically going as far as her ability as she can.
She goes as far as you can go. She is a very talented
Okay,
dancer.
so then we are very good.
Very familiar.
We are
with
very good
the
at
dances
dancing.
here. Yeah, no, she is. She is an expert level at most of these dances.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are spinning out, she can easily keep up with your speed. She has a grace that you would envy as you guys spin out
We're
onto
dancing
the dance floor.
You should seriously think about taking up sword fighting.
No, thank you.
It'd be great. And he's looking at Spinner. He's like, you just did a 3-step riposte with a cut from the side on the left without even thinking about it.
Just focus on the dancing.
No, seriously, you did. I moved your hand. Literally, if you put a sword where my hand was, boom, dead.
Well, I suppose I have no interest, though.
Alright, valid. Now, just curious, just judging the room, if I was to touch your butt here, what level of impropriety?
Absolutely not.
What, like out of 10?
10.
Okay. You said no this time, but you didn't say it in the garden, so you're okay if I do it in front of your servant?
No, not particularly.
Okay, but not particularly, is it?
Not
No.
enough.
Ari is going to look over at you. Do you think we're far enough in the evening to ditch it? Wait, we haven't seen Berrian and Barrison. We must at least stay for the food.
I could speed up the process.
What's your plan?
Cast telekinesis.
No, that seems a little unfair.
He's a wizard. Everything's unfair.
I do like your idea. But no.
The dance will wrap up and then, like, alright, I suppose dinner's soon, hey?
Probably, yeah. As, about on cue, Agata will
So let's
stand out. Please, if everyone would join me in the dining chamber, we have a meal.
The dining chamber
Damn.
is also changed,
Shall we?
Okay.
because it's a mile.
Yeah.
This dining chamber is
I don't even
real
know her
cool.
name.
There's a gigantic, there is a like 15 foot by 20 foot hearth at the end. Big, like, huge mantle, and there's just like tables, like it's a big, cool, grand dining hall.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you've got this grand dining room spread out with multiple tables. You can see the waitstaff, like the servants, trying to figure out how they're going to maneuver this suddenly changed dining room.
I left the kitchen the same though.
Most of the people who are not nobility are invited out to one of the larger courtyards where food is being prepared, but it's more of like a standing event. Oh, of course, yes.
It's nice to get away from all these.
She seems to have completely forgotten about her son. She will follow you out.
He's just like, shh, Granny's busy.
Grandma? Well, as he heads out for some food as well.
He's not a
She
child?
follows on your arm. No, he's
Okay.
he's an adventurer.
It's just like a toddler.
As you lead her out to the food, Ari is going to take your arm and start pulling you towards the dining area, and he really does too much.
Well, I suppose we could take some of their food as a way to fight back.
Well, let's find a seat and then stand up and sit down and stand up and sit down a few times.
What?
For the royalty to come in, we just did lessons, Lorelei.
Oh. What if we just stand up the whole time?
I get to avoid this.
We can, but we will look idiotic.
Commence the standing
So
and sitting.
we all do a more idiotic thing to look less.
Of course, haven't you been around nobility?
Yeah.
She'll pull you to a seat as you guys find yourself outside.
I just said Runa makes people abandoned.
It's a newspaper article now.
Oh my!
What was it?
Ida said Runa Riz makes people abandon kids.
It rhymes.
Yeah.
Also, she came up with nicknames for all of us.
Okay.
I'm Riz Runa.
Yeah.
Illegal Isaac. Action Alex. Doll Daniel.
Okay.
I feel like Rhoda got the good end of this deal.
Yeah.
Hey!
I'm the one that wooed an old lady.
You're also the one whose name
I'm
starts
a
with an
doll.
R, so.
And like Action Bronson, he's a cool guy.
I also rizzed.
Yeah.
You guys are ignoring my Riz.
No, it was great Riz.
No, it's Riz.
Cannot complain.
You definitely got that old lady risen.
Ida's is my favorite.
Put it on your resume. Can woo any old woman.
No, make it a resume. Just kidding. Thanks. Yeah, so you find yourself out in what is basically like an open air barbecue type deal.
He is so happy to not be in there.
Yeah.
Like, whew, I don't have to go deal with royalty anymore. This feels more like me.
Yeah. As you guys start feasting on the food they have out there, she is stuck close to your side and just kind of nibbling away on something but not eating very much.
Why don't you eat some more?
Oh, I don't want to make a fool of myself.
You wouldn't be making a fool, you'd be taking care of yourself.
I'll be alright for one evening.
Watch. Darsha, see, it's okay.
Oh my.
So, Is that bad? Should I not have?
It's quite the gullet.
Sorry. Oh, I must have. I apologize.
No, it's fine. She's looks like she's trying so hard to eat, like so clean and fancy, and it looks kind of alien on her.
I appreciate you trying to. I don't woo me, but you already have. You don't need to prove anything else. I'd rather watch you take care of yourself than watch you suffer.
Really? She leans against you a little bit.
T-bone steaks.
She takes like a little bit more food off of things, like eating, but a little less ladylike and awkward about it.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
Swallowing
he doesn't get some new teeth.
Yeah.
and regurgitates it onto his plate. Eats it again.
Ida said her kid's probably died. He looks deeply embarrassed whenever he looks over in that direction, like, oh, and his like face gets a little red.
Grandma's gonna fuck a bird. And everyone's watching.
This is a weird version of Tweety Bird.
I thought of a
As
I thought of a joke I can't say.
the other dining room fills in, people are all sitting, and then when the royals start coming in, everybody stands up, except for Kana, who's like,
Someone's like, Kena!
all right. It's kind of stupid though.
Kena! Shut
Full
up!
volumes as royalty starts to come in and make their way over to their table.
Welcome to our business sponsor, the Royal LePage.
As once they sit down, everybody else takes their seat. And food will start to get brought out and put in front of people, and people start eating and enjoying their meal. As you have a captive audience, Berrian, from Ari, who is just watching you, and you can feel the mistakes, like, reflected in her eye.
I'm like, to Sharise, I'm like, okay, do you see the one over there with the blonde hair?
Yeah.
She's judging me super hard.
Isn't that Ari?
Yeah.
She is judging you very hard.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair,
What's the little fork for?
that is what you should be using now, yes.
Oh. You know, what's the big fork for?
It's for the... So the next course will be a soup, and then the one after is...
Okay, how about you quietly just tell me which one to use for which thing?
Just eat however you please. It doesn't really matter.
Are you sure? And he goes like,
Not like an animal.
alright, I'll use the little fork. Just tell me which one to use.
Because you're eating
And
away
he
at
leans
the
over, he's
food.
like, by the way, he's like, you know this fork is fucking stupid, right? Literally, I can get half an olive. Half.
They're good for the salads.
Okay, yeah.
As you guys are sitting and eating, the meal starts progressing.
I'm glad he wasn't in there.
No, the one outside is much more lively.
Yeah,
Lots of people talking. Almost like a relief to be away from most of the nobility. People are like talking much more freely in here.
Can you make friends?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you go around. You can see a few people know Dylan already who are going over and like, you made it in this time too. And he's like, shut up. You could go around and start like making friends with some of the people here. A couple of the old people are like, nice moves. Clap you on the back.
Thanks,
Bridget, you're a catch.
isn't she? What a doll. Arm over her shoulder.
Stroking your arm over her shoulder.
I'm gonna cry.
Your flight feathers are
Posture check from Ida. So you guys are sitting there, and Ari would turn to you. Almost ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How are we making our escape?
Can we stand up? Or do we have to sit down the whole time?
No, but we should pick a moment when a server's going by, maybe, unless you have a better way to escape. Scoliosing is not a word, no.
It can be.
Did everyone do the posture check?
Yeah, I went,
No.
That's right, it's poison.
Until I grow a dick, I'm not doing it.
Coming soon! Just kidding.
hold on, sorry. We're not posture check. I'm a wizard.
Just more.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Unless you have a better way for us to make our escape.
Sorry, Oh, just
I
I
have-
time, I guess.
I have my own special ones.
Special.
And that is how it will be, because I didn't want to be
What are you talking about?
All right, well, the
He
service
wants to be
coming
more
by
expensive then.
now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on. She'll pull you up and kind of like lockstep in with the servers and making it over. And then you see her look and like pause for a second, and you like bump into her.
What?
I think this might get more interesting.
Oh no.
What is it?
Look over there.
Hmm?
As she motions you towards a young man you're not familiar with, who looks to be like laser attention on Berrian, like talking to somebody and like taking out his napkin like he's getting ready to get up. But he's like talking to somebody like without turning his head and just like laser focused on Berrian.
Detect thoughts.
Okay. Crowded room, but you focus your attention.
I can't read any of their minds. They're all nobles.
It's a very quiet room. No, there's actually quite a number of minds in this room that you can read. Mostly more minor nobles.
Except for
Most nobles love
Berrians.
that. Yeah. But no, you're looking over and looking at him, and you can actually read his mind. As you can see, he is fuming over the absolute pig who is up next to the princess and preparing to challenge his honor.
How capable does he seem, just from...
Looking at him, he's got the sort of build of somebody who can handle themselves. Like, he seems fit. He has a sword at his waist, and he doesn't seem awkward with it. It's not like his first time carrying one around.
What's his plan of action? How
Uh,
does he plan to
he's
go about
going
this?
to, you can tell his, like, what's on his mind immediately, is to first, like, challenge his etiquette and disparage his etiquette so far. If you want to know what his plan after that is, you would have to dig deeper.
Yeah, rip into him like a turkey roast. Roast turkey.
This isn't my business.
I felt scared for a moment. Someone mentioned turkey.
They're bringing out the course and it's roast chicken. And she's just like, I say, someone's like pulling a chicken wing off. She's like,
My brother!
Actually, I'm quite used to this.
I don't think it's our business.
As he stands up and everybody hears his chair, like, scoot out.
I imagine it clatters over.
Okay, yeah, it falls over, and he looks as one of the attendants kind of lifts it up behind him. He looks over. I would like to issue a formal challenge to Marquis Berrian, who has been over here disgracing our good lady's table manners.
Berrian would turn to Sharise and like, with message. Protocol?
I mean, you don't have to accept, but it will look a little weak.
Alright, I've been disgracing her. What's your challenge?
First, how do you explain yourself? You've made a mockery of this table.
In what regard?
You have no knowledge of etiquette whatsoever, yet you call yourself a marquis.
I believe there's many types of rulers and lords and barons and different types of people and how they do different things all the time.
So you give no answer then?
Just because I don't use the proper silverware at all the right meal times doesn't mean that I don't know anything.
Very well. Perhaps you are more capable in other areas of refinement.
Sure.
Dick.
I challenge you to a battle of art.
A battle of art?
Yes.
Okay. Define your art.
Well, I'll have 2 canvases prepared. We'll
my
see
God,
if
it's
perhaps
literally
you
just
have
a-
some redeeming quality to make up for your bullishness here.
I wanna mention how lame this is. I went to art
It
class.
seems totally
I've
lost on
spent so much of my life doing art, And if you can paint a painting in less than 2 days, it's shit.
No, they're gonna sit here until they're both done. It'll be about 2 weeks.
All right.
Happy little
Sure.
accidents.
I'll propose a side challenge.
Some little mountain.
I see you both got something
No,
requiring
I'll do it.
finesse.
I'll do your art. Sure.
Do your mom.
As you see Agata just kind of sigh and nod as 2 canvases on easels will be brought out. And he looks over. Arnold, I hope you're not upset if the rest of us continue eating while you paint away. Who seems a little taken aback. Very well. Goes over. And some paints will be set out for you both.
I'm gonna look at Trace. I'm like, all right.
I don't really know what he's planning on proving with this, but...
I don't know. Well, you'll have
I suppose.
a picture you could hang up in your room. I don't know how good it's gonna be. I mostly just do scrolls and
We'll see.
scribing.
Just make a scroll. Literally.
I
As
do
is-
have performance, and I do a lot of
Yeah.
like fine work with the pen. I haven't drawn or done, but I've done a lot of drafting and designing and stuff like that. So
As Agata... Alright, I don't wish for dinner to drag. You both have 30 minutes.
okay, cool. I am going to draw. You know the what is it? The you know that like the human that they have that has like for the anatomy has his arms and legs out.
Uh-huh.
And has like, and I'm going to like draw it down and basically like show like the different, like just like I'll do that one and show
Okay,
like the different parts of the anatomy and all that stuff.
Okay, go ahead and make me a performance check as you pick up your paints, deciding on what is relatively...
With which
simple.
skill?
It is a performance check.
With charisma?
This would be with dexterity.
Oh, that's sure. Yeah.
12.
That is 23.
Okay. As you guys both take to your paintings, 30 minutes is tight. By the end of it, you haven't really like filled in as much as you like. You have the shape down quite well, and you've done a remarkable job of like working in some shading here or there. But it would do well from a number of more hours of work. And you look over, and his is quite well done as well. He was doing the like the room that people is in, and he seems to have leaned pretty heavily on like suggesting where people are and the shape of them, as opposed to filling them in. Like taking a glance, you've done fairly well, and he is clearly a very practiced painter, and has done with the limited time given a sight better job than yours, but not by an incredible amount.
Okay.
As they both get turned over. And you can see he had, like, something built up that he was not expecting you to perform this well. He had, like, built up something about... You'd be able to read his mind. He was preparing to have a whole thing about, like, you see the sort of... the sort of slob that is after the princess, and it kind of dies in his throat as he sees a passable portrait, if kind of scientific. And then... Well, very well. With the first challenge dealt with...
All right.
You've proven at least capable of artistry.
So you talk about refinement and eating and all that, and that's fine.
Now let's see your hand at something requiring strength and finesse. I challenge you to a joust.
A joust.
You know, atop horseback with spears.
Sure. Yeah. It's a message to Sharise. He wants a joust.
You can go through with it if you wish, but I don't like your chances, and you have no need to prove yourself to him.
You chose the first one. I'll choose the second one.
Make me a persuasion check.
15.
14.
He looks at you.
I say it loud enough so that the other people around can hear.
Okay, yeah, you say this. He starts to say something, and you hear Agata, come on, be a good sport.
Ninth level spellcaster.
Turn that man into a dinosaur. No. I'm going to go and I'm going to ask the is it the king or the duke or what's his name? The leader.
Agata?
What?
Agata?
Yeah, what is he?
He's a prince.
It's very
Prince, do you have any of your logicians here or mathematicians?
I'm certain one could be provided.
Sure, if you could bring one.
Perhaps you tell me what it's for.
I'd like them to give us
terms?
each a complicated mathematic equation, and we'll see who can solve it the fastest and most correctly.
This is what you wish to turn a battle of might?
I
You started with an
believe
art.
we're currently having a battle of minds. Isn't that part of refinement?
Very well, I'm not one to shy away. As you see a little bit befuddled, advisor get brought in, not in his Sunday best.
We flip the 2 canvases. I'm like, all right.
Right, I'm to give you both a mathematical formula to solve.
Yes.
He looks over to Gata, who nods. Very well. As he rolls up his sleeve and is going to go and write on both of your guys' your new canvas. Go ahead and make me an intelligence check.
10.
15.
Okay. You look at it, and it's like a reasonably complicated formula, but nothing that
Berrian does a lot of math.
unsolvable, and nothing compared to some of the formulas you had to do for spells. As you look at it, it takes you about 5 minutes before you've got it solved, and you can see you've got just clean paring down the formula until you get isolate everything you need to get an answer, and then you can see the board beside you has a whole bunch of math going on. A lot of it's superfluous and unnecessary. He's working his way towards the answer, but it takes him more 20 minutes, and there's parts he has to scratch out and move back a few steps from.
I'm just sitting there I've already had mine checked over by the guy.
yeah, he looked correct.
I'm like, could the work have been cleaned up a little bit here? I think I maybe had a redundant piece. But...
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Eventually he finishes and he looks over. Correct. Yes.
I turned to Ari. This is far more boring than I thought it would be.
Let's go.
All right.
Walk out
Okay.
and said,
You seem capable with a sword. You wear it like you know it.
As again, says, please just withdraw your challenge so we can go back to dancing. Very well, I withdraw my challenge.
I'm gonna go and shake his hand.
Stab me.
He looks a little disgruntled, but he'll shake your hand as well.
He's and I'm just gonna lean down to him. I'm like, I can totally see where you're coming from. She's a very, very beautiful, wonderful woman, and I hold no grudge. And I just honesty, not no
I'm disappointed to see you shy away from a martial duel, but I understand why a wizard might.
I will turn to him and as I let his hand go. I'm like, I would like to finish the night. If you're still around, I would happily cross blades with you.
As you see leading, the familiar general of Agata, he would slaughter you.
He would slaughter.
Pardon? I've crossed blades with him. I would call it a draw. And you see his eyes widen a little bit.
I just silently in my head, I'm like, thanks.
As the night quickly returns to dancing, you and Ari making your escape into the cool air of Thume.
Do we have a place to stay?
Oh,
We
they
can
give you
find
rooms.
one, certainly, but the king, or prince, did supply us with rooms.
Do you want to go somewhere, or?
Well, those rooms don't have bars, so she's going to lead you into Thume for somewhere to go drinking. As you find yourself getting pulled back towards the dance floor by a very excited Bridget. We need to do more of the twirls. They were so fun.
Spend me, you
love
devil. Spend me, you devil.
I'm actually getting old as I'm in, so
Twirl me so my skirts go up a little bit like it. Yes, like that.
I would love to dance. I
we
think
cried,
twirling is my favorite activity.
And we laughed.
Oh,
You just look so beautiful as you twirl.
my.
The way your skirt flows.
Go on.
Rivers of the old.
Oh, and the way your hair moves with the wind.
Like the fire breathed by
so
the dragons that threatened to
And
eat
when
me alive.
And when I twirl you, it's effortless.
Like the way they snapped us up
You're
into their
all
jaws.
I'm all action.
As you spin her out onto the dance floor, and you guys go back to your dancing. Does anybody have anything else they would like to do with the night in Thume?
With Sharise, it's like, I'm not gonna have to like paint or whittle a small sculpture. Like, is there any other, you presume, things I'm gonna have to do?
Who knows?
Have I proved my royal boyfriend title?
I mean, Arnold is a fairly respected duke, so there's not many who would step up where he's stepped down.
Okay, alright. Well, I hold my fork out. They better not.
Why did you bring a fork?
Oh. Good point. I give it to her.
No, she will
That's
hand
a
it to
gift!
one of the
That's a
servants
gift!
who goes
That's a
by.
gift!
Okay, well, she sets it on their platter.
Alright, well,
Amos, you spot a few moments later Dylan stealing silverware from a platter.
well, another dance?
Sure.
Alright, then I suppose I should probably have a dance with your younger sister.
Sure.
That doesn't break any proprietary bounds.
Where is she?
Oh,
Oh, God's damned. Uncle, did you see where Matilda went? Yes, she took a friend out into the hall. She took a friend? What did her friend look like? A young girl about her age, short dark hair.
do
God.
I recognize that as Nem?
That's the description of them, yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, is that a problem? That's Nem, isn't it? It's Nem. That's definitely Nem.
That sounds like Nem. Why does the enchantments never work on her as she's gonna go towards the hallway?
I'll follow.
Yeah, as you follow, as you can see Nem and Matilda sitting, and there's a couple of like young kids looking like they're trying to join, but Nem just gives them a glare and they stay backed off.
Hello, Nem.
She looks over. Hello, Berrian.
Long time no see.
It's been a while.
It has.
As Sharise is going to go, Matilda, we've told you, please do not summon people in the palace. It makes people nervous when the defenses don't work. Sorry. No,
Wait.
you're not.
You can summon people?
She looks at you and like nods.
We're having tea in the next couple of days.
Nem looks over and is like, you don't have to have tea with him if you don't want to.
Well, of course you don't have to, but I just have some questions.
Sharise is going to pull you back into the dance area.
I'm like, she can summon people.
Yes, please don't be loud about
Can
it.
you summon people?
No.
Can you do anything? Other than look beautiful.
Let's
Hey.
dance.
And dance. Very good at dancing.
As she will pull you back on the dance floor. Amos, you had your hand up like you wanted to get up to something.
I want to take her on a walk.
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
You lead
my
her out into the
Give her my
outer
coat.
area of the palace.
Oh.
Drop it over her shoulder. It smells like you.
I hope so. I've been wearing it for a while.
1,000-year-old crypt coat.
No, this is my new
No, it's
fancy
yeah,
one.
it's super
Okay.
jagged. You look quite puffed out in the
I
chilly
like
evening air.
I had the coat. I didn't have like a dress shirt on underneath the vest and this because it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it would.
So I'm fluffier again.
Yeah.
So
She's just running her hands through your feathers.
you like my feathers.
They're quite lovely.
I bet they're lovelier in different lighting.
Oh, stop!
Winks.
Candlelight.
Obviously.
I do have candles back home.
I'll light them.
Well, if you'd like to come over, I could.
I mean, what else do we have to do tonight?
I can think of a few things.
I can think of you.
Come, my highness is swaying. She'll pull you out onto the streets of Thume. You see the guards like, huh. She's like glued to your
Old bird's
shoulder,
got game.
pulling you along. You find yourself in a fairly modest house.
It's beautiful.
Oh, stop.
Look at. Are these? Did you pick these flowers?
Yes, I suppose so.
They don't even compare to you.
Oh my gosh, you are too much. She's gonna push you into the house. face, and we'll fade to black.
I got Riz!
Get that old lady.
It had to happen once.
Is Lorelei getting up to anything?
I'm
with Ari?
drinking.
You two are sipping wine. I really thought that was going to be more exciting. I was right.
No one
about
even
the-
died.
Well, I just meant when Arnold spoke up
Oh.
that he would have a more interesting challenge than
Like a duel to the
art
death.
and math. Yes.
You know all the talk about dragons eating people? Maybe a dragon would show up.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Did you have fun?
No.
Me neither.
I don't like these people.
I'm not a terrible fan of them myself, and my long absence from the courts has not made me fonder.
Yeah, we could just go somewhere else. We could live in a small house. The outer room.
We could go home. You're able to take us back, are you not?
I am.
Well, there's no need for us to stay in this city. And we haven't broken into the new house in the outer run.
That's true.
And again, it's somewhat awkward being naked in a home that Big Red used to live in.
Valid.
There are traps.
I can think of one way to get over it. But it's going to require your help. This bodice is quite tight. As you both appear inside
Hey,
your temple.
that's a wizard thing. You can't do that as a cleric.
No,
Sorry.
stabbing for wizards. As you both vanish, appearing in your temple, and she will just hold your hand and walk through the evening to your guys' house in the outer
What
run.
if we're gonna get jumped? That'd be funny.
You do not get
I would
jumped.
not. I run this place.
No.
I run this town. Fade to
Also,
black.
because you didn't let me use it earlier, I cast telekinesis. I
Oh.
will fade to black.
So you pick her up and telekinetically carry her through the threshold.
Oh, I
and
thought you
fade
were
to
using it
black.
like a Lorelei sex swing.
Who
That's
knows?
also what I
It's
thought.
all black on the other
It's,
side of
it's
that
all black
doorway.
on the other side of the door. You could think of whatever you want. Write your
Whatever you
fanfics.
want.
Hey,
Seriously though,
the-
if anybody in our chat, any guys wants to write fan stuff, absolutely please post it on the Discord. Super down.
We would need it at SF.
somewhere
I'll create a rule 34.
in the background you hear whoo. Whoo!
What was that?
I still have my tricks.
Oh my god, I'm still in his head!
I would eventually
No!
head back with Sharise after the party to the room.
Yeah. You're not going to get invited into her room after the evening, but you will get a proper kiss at the doorway.
Oh,
Riz.
Not just a chase, like a proper,
like an actual kiss.
takes your cheek in hand,
Oh.
gives you a kiss, and then one on
She
the cheek
holds
as
his
well.
cheek.
And I'm gonna be.
Riz.
I'm assuming
Riz.
the royal courtier to Sharice's boyfriend, Royal LePage boyfriend, doesn't get me into the room, does it?
No,
Okay, valid.
but thank you. You were excellent tonight, and I know that my position makes some things difficult, and I'm
I
glad
actually
it
had
doesn't
fun.
scare you away.
I had fun.
Good.
It's fun to flex on people, especially the Ramos guy. He's kind of a dick. Arnold's just
Nobles.
sad. I do have one question to ask you.
Sure.
Roscoe has asked if he could spend the night.
No?
She said no.
Sorry, Roscoe. My favorite part was the dancing.
Oh, you're very good.
You're also very good.
Thank you.
If you want to still talk to my father,
Is that permission for me, pseudo, to ask you to marry me? He says it quietly in her ear.
permission to ask my father.
Well, sure, but like, let's just. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, thank you, Berrian. You can marry my daughter. Okay, I've done that. Is that permission for me to ask you to marry you?
I already told you what my answer would be. She's gonna push you lightly out the door and shut the door.
Alright. I know Roscoe. Hopefully one day she starts to like you a little bit more.
As he vanishes.
Oh, come on.
This is
She's like, he should be able to do that.
the longest setup to a second rejection I've seen in my entire life.
Gets to her mother. Absolutely not. Gods. No, I want to do it a quarter.
So he's like, I set you up to quarter, not to marry her.
Yeah.
You were like a side piece.
She seemed nervous around
She
commoners.
needed a concubine.
I mean, I'll
thought
find
you
her
would-
a suitable husband and you can ask then as, like, side piece.
I thought you would join one of her islands.
Fade to black.
Sending her to death. Like,
Berrian
ew.
goes to bed, reads a little bit,
Okay.
comforts Roscoe. Roscoe, come on, get out of that dour mood.
Just flickering in and out of existence around the room.
You're acting like a ghost. You're a high wind now.
Eventually you realize that he's gotten close enough to the, like, tray of food that you brought to grab some and vanish for good.
You could have just asked. Weird.
As you head to bed.
What's wrong, honey?
Brings to a close your guys' adventures in Thume with the royal court.
Thume.
As you guys will probably fairly quickly make your way back to Alokrin after the excitement there.
I'll
And-
miss you.
Snap, 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 snap.
Come back
All
whenever
right.
you like.
Well, I know a wizard.
You're quite the wizard.
But I'll have you know your magic beats his any day.
My, well, I haven't forgotten everything, it
Give me a
seems.
rope. I'm gonna hang
And
myself.
I'll, give her a kiss.
As she will kiss you back
Back.
passionately.
To bleed.
You can see a guy, adventurer backpack on, with his armor like, right, well, I'm off to make some coin. As he is heading out of the house.
He's a skittish one.
She goes and picks up the little girl that has her on the hip.
I want to pet her on the head.
Yeah, you
Very
pat her on the
cute.
head. She's a baby,
You
baby.
stepdaddy.
Can I hold her?
Sure.
What a cute little owlet.
Hands over the little child.
Is she cute? She's so cute.
Oh yeah, not even a year old. Like baby, as you're holding her in your wings there. She starts to cry a bit, and she'll take her back from you.
Yeah, I have a gift. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh.
It's soft.
Little
Kids
bit-
kids like soft
A
things.
little bit of skin comes with it.
She's like tickling the baby with it. Starts laughing and giggling.
He's like, it's like, oh, that wasn't the one I was supposed to preen. Oh.
As you guys find yourselves back in the locker room. Probably at some point sending a sending to Ari and Lorelei, like, where are you? We're leaving. And they're like, oh yeah, we're back.
Oh, you guys
So bad.
did the whole "ooh, we're too cool to hang out with people" thing. See you when we get back.
Tell him we don't always need him.
We don't always need you, and also, it's not people, it's you, specifically.
I know you're scrapbooking. See you soon.
Okay. As you guys return home, and you would also, probably a few days later, get your first piece of news.
I would also make an appointment with Therocles.
Okay, yeah, if you want to like make a royal appointment.
In 4 years, I'm free.
No, you would have one within the week,
Okay.
which is no mean feat for most people.
Piece of news.
Yeah, you would get your first piece of news. It would be a sending arriving from
Oh.
the Golden Feathers. We found something about a new dragon setting up shop, demanding tribute.
Are you in the same place?
I could be in a day.
Okay. Be there in a day.
Oh, actually, it wouldn't be his voice. It would be the gnomes. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Where are you right now?
I mean, we could get back to where we met you last time if you give us about a day.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, like at least 12 hours, and then we'll see you over there.
Okay. 11 hours. I project image.
Okay. As your sight follows... actually, I think project image is 500 miles, isn't it?
Is this more than 500 miles?
Yes.
How far?
It's across the continent. Let me pull up a map.
You should get a casting parapet.
You fucking measure those hexes.
You could.
Oh, God.
If you got a casting parapet, you could probably project image to the Great Devourer.
I could probably project image onto Greyhawk.
Yeah.
Where
You could project your image back into the real world.
Right? Berrian just appears beside us.
Yeah.
Eh.
Hey.
I opened up my map and got like a whole bunch of numbers and strings. And I'm like, yes, app first, then map.
Hey, up on
Yeah, sorry guys, this has been a bit of a Berrian heavy episode.
Hey, they happen.
All right. Without getting exact... Oh, God, that didn't work at all. Why must you do me dirty like that? Oh, my... Okay,
I love breaking him
delete this.
with his own systems.
My ruler decided to... Like, when I grabbed one end, it moved like it's supposed to. Then when I grabbed the middle to move it, it decided to just add another bend in the ruler. Yeah, so approximately 2,376 miles. That's very, like, that's a very exact number for a very approximate
All right,
measure.
when they get there. Hello,
Mr. Berrian.
I'm back.
Yes, you are back. We are back.
I thought it'd be easier just to have a conversation then.
Sure, sure.
Okay, so what'd you find?
So, there is a dragon. Okay, very big dragon. Has set up shop. He demanding tribute from nearby tribes. Very new, you know.
Okay.
Matches the timeline. Caves in the mountains, but very high up.
Okay. Whereabouts? Am I gonna get the map?
I have rough location for you as you'll go and point and show this was as close as we could track it without getting too close to your very dangerous dragon.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good. Did you guys grab anything from that location?
No. Should we have?
Yeah, a rock.
I'm afraid not.
I'll pay you 500 gold
To go and get a rock from there.
from that location.
We'll see you in 2 days.
Okay, awesome. I would go and collect the rock. Pay them 500 gold.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you telling your companions anything about
Oh yeah, I would have, once I got the rock and everything, I'm like, guys, we have some notice. I think I've located, possibly, Yaikzal.
Exciting.
It's good news.
Yeah, apparently she set her up as a high dragon queen and she's demanding tribute from the nearby tribes.
Makes sense.
Doesn't sound like her.
Well, that's what dragons do.
That's what she's doing. If it's her. If not, we'll know right away. And I have a rock.
Are you sure you're not a geologist?
No, but Lorelei and them would know that this is a good thing.
He likes rocks.
It means that we can get much
Everyone
closer.
has their hobbies.
And, you know what comes with this rock?
What?
A map.
Well, I do
Even
like maps,
better.
as you walk around. This one's my hobby.
Alright. We can leave in a couple days. I just have a meeting with the king in 2 days. And then... Are you guys good to head out in 2 days?
Sure.
I do nothing anyways.
Alright. Tell Kena and Wednesday... Maybe we'll leave Wednesday. But tell Kena.
I don't know. I feel like Wednesday's in the most danger.
Do you think we should bring her to the lair of a dragon?
Well, next we know the danger.
I feel like she's safe at the tower.
Okay.
Bring Ari if you want.
I'm not worried about her.
She's not in danger.
She can handle herself, I think.
Maybe you leave this Wednesday with Ari then. If Ari's capable and you're worried about Wednesday.
Well,
Maybe they can both stay somewhere safe.
Wednesday's protected by all the students, and Berrian too.
Yeah. I'll see what Ari wants to do.
Okay, all right. Go about doing my things.
As are you going to visit Ari?
Hey, Ari.
Hello.
Ooh, Ari.
So, we found Yaikzal maybe.
Excellent.
And we're gonna go track her down once Berrian's done with more important things, I imagine.
You're waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Are you certain that's wise?
Well, sort of the way it is.
Very well. Has Amos advised that it's alright to wait?
You didn't say it wasn't. You seemed alright with it.
Excuse me.
I'm more worried about you because Dre is still missing, and he's been known to do some dastardly things.
I'm not too concerned, but I can hole up somewhere safe for a time.
For me, you would do that?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh no, I must stay indoors for a number of days. My nightmare.
So you could stay in the tower with meals and food, or you could stay at my school with children and responsibilities.
Both of them are filled with children.
That's true.
Yeah. Maybe it's a
I
good,
was
a good
thinking of
opportunity
making a
to get used
trip
to the concept.
To my tower. Why do you have to word it that way? Now I'm going to feel bad if I refuse.
No, you can refuse. I just thought it would be, an opportunity to get more comfortable. Just to be prepared. You never know.
I'm not starting with the school. I'm going to the tower where the children are slightly older.
Alright, fair trade.
Wednesday's there too.
Yeah, you can look after Wednesday.
Wonderful.
Maybe she can look after you. If, you're so...
At least as far as meals are concerned, I would not be at all surprised if that is how things go. Very well, I shall make myself at home in the tower. And the very first student who comes to me for advice on their formulas is being cursed.
Please do.
Excellent.
It wasn't by Berrian, but word caught to the guards. When she shows up at the tower, they're like, "Oh, good day. Good to see you, Countess Arya."
Who now?
You, Countess Ari.
One more time.
Did I get the Countess Ari?
Whenever have you been given permission to call me that?
That's your title, isn't it?
My title is irrelevant. You are instructed to call me Ari.
All right, ma'am.
The tower. She's going to head in.
Love you!
Spread that around to your guard friends.
I don't have the authority.
I'll fucking murder you. Find the authority.
Oh my god.
Lorelei, why are you murdering me? She's a countess, Lorelei.
It's not my choice to make what you call her, it's hers.
It's okay, sure.
As we cut over to Yaikzal.
And I have my meeting with the king.
Having having an acid trip in the corner of a cave somewhere.
She's not actually a dragon, she's just high as shit.
Just eating half a
Find
peasant.
yourself settling into your new lair. Looking about your hoard that you've spread through it. The bit that you added from its previous occupant that you chased away. Although established, smaller dragon.
How big is she now?
How big am I?
You find yourself being visited by people who have carefully made their way through your lair and to your resting chamber. As you see two drow make their way in, cloaks kept high over their head, the dark skin of the dark elves, as they bow low to you. We would like permission to summon our mistress to speak with you.
Why?
Oh, fuck. She wishes to make you a proposition. Oh, shit.
What does she have to offer?
You should speak with her directly.
Offer me something then. I don't do things for free.
We have, of course, come with a gift. As they will pull out a tray that is covered with glimmering silver, gold, and like diamonds and quartz throughout it.
She'll like crawl towards it and like, nice. Fine, invite her. She's like not even looking.
As you start picking the best spots to add it to your hoard, which to most would seem like a random spilling of treasure, but to you is a well-counted, well-organized
She
hoard.
picks up one of the silver. She's like, keep it.
Of course. As they go over to one of the walls, and you see them start to dig into the wall with pickaxes, and then start to spread some silvery sort of threads around it, and then you see them drawing in some sort of tar-like substance, unfamiliar sigils across it. And you watch as the darkness sort of gathers towards it slowly, and eventually a silver starts to take hold through it as they burn some incense next to it. And pretty soon it is a gaping maw of dark mist. And you see stepping out of it the 8 spider legs of the archfey from below that you met once before.
We meet again.
It's been
What makes it
some time. Although for me, not very long.
And you came with what?
I noticed from the pools that you seem to have shifted somewhat since our last meeting.
She just raises her. She just like looks at her.
I've noticed you've abandoned your former allies.
They're not. It's not right. They're. What of it? What?
Well, as you may have guessed, I was approached. And I've bought into a certain group of people who are interested in seeing them suffer for a number of misdeeds. Given your recent shift in allegiances, I came to offer you a place among us doing this.
No,
You'll be paid well.
I'm perfectly fine. I didn't leave to join something else.
We merely need your help in setting an ambush when they come looking for you.
Why would they come looking for me?
They already are.
She like from looking at it like a gem. She's like, what?
Even now, they comb this countryside for you through their agents.
It's like to growl. Why? Why are they? I'm fine.
Regardless of their reason, we would pay you well to be allowed to set up and prepare for their arrival.
What do you have to pay?
Well, I have a deep access to the treasures of the earth. Treasures you seem to value. Do you have any particular favorite? I hope the diamonds and the gems reached you well.
Yeah. But I want bigger.
Diamonds, then?
Sapphires, rubies, anything that shines.
I shall have a plethora of them brought to you for your cooperation. You may keep one of my servants here. Use them how you wish.
I can take care of it. And she just like looks at Tyke.
Very well. I shall keep the servant then.
No. I want the servant.
Perfect.
But I'm making it clear. Whatever you have going on, I'm just allowing you to set up. And I won't interfere.
Very well.
I have no interest in anything outside this cave.
Well, I shall bring some interesting gems to this cave shortly.
I would hope so. Well, nice making business. Her hand's huge.
As you see her reach out, and she almost goes to offer you like her hand, like to kiss, but she turns and takes your hand.
She gets a weird look for that.
Just a grin as she'll shake hands with you, and turns to her one servant. And, you stay. This is your new mistress.
That's your new job.
Bows low to you as Vaerelith will return to the inky blackness that she exited from. And we're going to end the session there.
Oh, okay. I was going to meet with the king.
We'll save that for next session. As thank you very much for joining us, folks. That has been us for this week. Woo! That was quite the session. Daniel, you wanted to go over some stuff before we end?
Yeah, so thanks again for coming. If you're new here, Adventure Corp, we do this every Wednesday from 6 to 10 Mountain Standard Time. So we do mostly like long-form D&D. We're coming to the end of the campaign here. We are planning a one-shot with a couple of guests from other channels, and then we'll be getting into C3, Campaign 3.
Two.
Oh, sorry, Campaign 2 of this channel. So yeah, Campaign 2.
Wait, did I miss one?
And then, and then also me and Alex do like a variety stream on Sundays from 6 to 10. 6:30 to 10, and sometimes we do like D&D reviews, character builds, play games. So if you guys are interested in any of that, join the channel. Twitch is where we do most of our interaction during streams, but you can find us on all of our other stuff. And if you want to interact with us outside of stream, the best place where to come hang out, look at stuff, interact with us is on our Discord. So yeah, if you want to be a part of the channel, Twitch and Discord are the main areas where you can really interact with us.
Thank you for the links up, Alex. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. We are going to go to the ending soon screen. We're going to run a quick 1-minute ad, which if you stick around is an easy way to support us. And then we're going to raid another channel. So stick around for that, and that is us.
So if you don't know what raiding is, though, raiding is important. So raiding allows us to help other channels grow and show you guys some other people that we appreciate and that kind of thing.
We're going to find somebody playing D&D or something like it, and go over and check out what they're up to with y'all. So
Awesome.
That's us signing off.
Bye.
Bye.